All right. Let's see. Allow Eito to rejoin the team. So, yeah, it's the very last thing we can do in the second scenario, aside from choosing not to. Whatever. That part doesn't matter. But yeah, we're going to refuse Eito's request to rejoin the team after he takes out his eyes, which is the worst decision you could make, I feel. I mean, there are a lot of bad decisions you could make in this game, but this one's pretty bad. Listen, I was willing to scoop out my eyes with a spoon. Sorry, Eito, but I get it. You don't have to spell it out.
Huh?
What? My other senses have been greatly heightened now that I've lost my sense of sight. I already know what you're going to say next just from your general vibe. I can also sense how agonizing this decision is for you, so it is enough. You don't have to say any more. I'm not interested in putting you in yet another painful position. Eito, who can blame you for not wanting me to join, right? Those glitched memories embedded in me have been the root cause, but it doesn't change the fact that I chose to do what I did. But you destroyed your own eyes too. I did it because I wanted to, and certainly not to garner sympathy. I knew something like this wasn't going to be enough to regain your trust. I knew it wouldn't conveniently make us friends again. I knew all this, but I still couldn't stop myself from holding out hope. I may lie to people on the outside, but I never lie to myself. It goes against my nature. Now that that's settled, if you'll allow this public nuisance to beat a hasty retreat. Retreat where? You're gonna leave with your eyes like that? The invaders will get you. Your ugly concern is most gratifying, but there is no need to spare me any. Like I mentioned, my other senses have been greatly heightened. I expect to have no issues handling any invaders I come across. Also, this won't be my first time leaving the academy. I probably know more about the outside world than any of you. It's still too dangerous. Just because I don't want you back on the team doesn't mean I want to force you to leave the whole school. If you promise to stay in your cell and not interfere with any of us, you can stay. Have you forgotten this facility was built by the Special Defense Unit? It is no place for someone who doesn't belong. Am I right, Sirai? Aotsuki is correct. Anyone not recognized as an ally is naturally viewed as a dangerous element. An element that can only work to be our detriment and never be our benefit. Therefore, he must leave. That makes it easier for me to get over my feelings too, now that I no longer have to put up with your unbearable voices and smell. You little piece of chicken shit, always the same right down to the end, eh? I shall be responsible for seeing you off. I expect you haven't gotten used to your newfound blindness yet, and it may take a little bit of help getting around. This is my duty and obligation as your commanding officer. The commanding officer has spoken. The rest of you can just stay put. Not like I could see your hideous mugs even if you did come. Besides, there is something I need to speak about in private with Sirai before I leave. With me. If you don't mind, consider it my last wish.
Yeah.
Very well, you may tell me along the way. You are still considered a member of the Special Defense Unit while on school grounds. Thank you, very much obliged.
This is goodbye. Forever. You miserable freaks. And you may not think me sincere when I say this, but I pray from the bottom of my heart that you will win this war. Good luck.
After that, under Sirie's guidance, I made my way carefully through Last Defense Academy in total darkness. Oh, we're, Ato now.
Yeah.
Here are a few days' worth of rations as a farewell gift from me. We can see, kinda.
Huh.
Wow, this is surprisingly thoughtful coming from someone who only really cares about victory. I continued conversing with Sirie as I walked next to him in darkness. It may have been the first time we had ever spoken at leisure. A manifestation of guilt for embedding those glitches into my brain? Defects were inevitable. The brain, especially the human brain, is a complicated organ no one completely understands yet.
Huh?
It was no mean feat getting everyone combat ready with the limited time and resources available to us. There was no time for multiple rounds of tests or verifications, although we did conduct an endless amount of simulations. Yet even with that, out came someone like me. I don't know what to call this, but destiny. After Sirie and I finished talking, I left Last Defense Academy behind. I remained cautious of my bedarkened surroundings as I moved through the city ruins, using my feet to feel the rubble. Even though I had profoundly declared that I could handle myself, moving around in total darkness was still rather mentally straining. Darkness. 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 Everywhere I went, I was greeted by pure, unadulterated darkness, with not a speck of light to be found. I couldn't be sure what was on the road ahead of me. Did anybody come to see me off? Even though I said there was no need, maybe somebody watched me walking away from school until they could see me no more. No, that's not possible. What am I hoping for? Nobody there cares about me. I'm nothing but a traitor, bugged to betray. But then again, this terrible defect reflected the repulsiveness of its creator, mankind itself. And I was equally repulsive for allowing them to lead me by the nose all this time. By the time I realized that, it was way too late to do anything about it. I kept walking. My destination was second to Last Defense Academy. Sirie had given me directions on how to get there when I left. He said it would give me a place to hide from inclement weather, and that there were probably leftover rations there as well. Sirie likely told the others I would be heading there. Once they learn I won't be ending up in a ditch somewhere, those who had been even the tiniest bit concerned about my welfare would surely be able to breathe easier. Personally, I'd rather they not feel a single shred of guilt, even if anything should happen to me. They didn't chase me out. I decided on my own that I would leave. Although Sirie had given me directions, wandering through the ruins without sight, I couldn't tell for the life of me whether I was going in the right direction. But if I wanted to keep going, I had to put faith in the path I had drawn up in my mind. There was also one more thing keeping me going. I wanted to witness how things would turn out for the others on day 100. They were special to me, even if we didn't manage to become friends. To someone like me who used to be disgusted at the mere thought of having to coexist with hideous humans. I now knew those were just fake memories implanted into me. Still, these were people with whom I had spent a staggering amount of time. Even after discovering they were actually empty inside, that everything had been lies built on lies, they still chose to support each other and blaze a trail through destiny. There was nothing we could trust, nobody we could lean on. Fake memories, fake goals, fake backgrounds, fake families, fake friends, fake love, and fake hatred. Empty vessels made of fabricated falsehoods. That was all we were. What could such people even believe in? Yet they chose to believe in each other and to fight for each other in the end. Their revolting appearance, smell, and voices still disgusted me to no end, but the feeling of camaraderie they shared was as real as they came. This would have been after they learned the secret, I think, right? Because this choice that they make here to abandon humanity or continue to fight for humanity was post learning the truth. Watching them had made me forget all I had done and start wishing I could be a part of that too. Look, he's not blind, okay? He's faking it. He just put paint over his eyes. But they weren't naive. Gouging my eyes out as a show of my commitment was never going to be enough to convince them to let a repeat traitor like me onto the team. I had been ready to face rejection, but deep down, for just a short, fleeting moment, I entertained the thought that they might forgive me after all. Such an indulgent thought that was. When had I become so naive? But now is not the time to dwell on such thoughts. I had to focus on walking. I'd arrived somewhere as long as I kept going. All I could do now is to keep walking and pray that I would eventually reach the second campus. Pray no God would listen to the prayers of an empty shell like me. Phew. Darkness clung to me. From the skies above to the ground below, all I could see was unadulterated darkness, no gradients, no flickering, just plain blackness. I read in a book that humans invented fire out of their fear of the darkness of light. No, it was Prometheus, darn it. When I read that, I mocked them as weaklings in my mind. The birth of fire led to the birth of war. Humans would burn themselves up in the very same fire they sought. There would have been peace had they not created such a thing and simply endured the darkness of night. How weak and hideous. I remember thinking that once. Now, however, I knew how wrong I had been. It was not that they feared the night or failed to endure the darkness. They were afraid to not have light by their side. For light represented hope itself, and these eyes of mine would never see light again. Why was I feeling sad about that when I utterly despised everything I saw in this world? Oh, this place. After a few days of nonstop walking, I stepped into a facility that felt all too familiar to me. Right, this is... It would appear that I managed to reach second to last academy after all. To be honest, I was beginning to wonder if Sire had deliberately given me the wrong directions. I guess he's not as wicked as I've imagined. I naturally drifted in the direction of the cafeteria once I was inside. The layout of the school was almost exactly the same as the other one, like I had been told. This place would shield me from the elements as I waited out the remaining days. There would be no fighting. I only had to wait here in safety until the missiles were launched and everything was over. But there were 10 days left. I'd have to live in darkness until then. Or there was a faster way to end things. I opened the heavy bag I had been carrying and traced my finger along what was inside. I knew what it was, even though I couldn't see it. An undying flame bomb Sire had developed. Wait, are you saying he's just carried this the whole way? Activated using hemoanima and powerful enough to take out even Veshness. This miniaturized version was still more than capable of reducing a human body to ashes. Skin, bones, hair, everything would disappear. If Veshness comes for you, I'd like you to use this before she absorbs your cryptoglobin. That was what Sire said when he handed this to me. However, I was not able to discern his true agenda. Did he really want me to blow myself up and take out Veshness with me, or was he simply giving me a tool to euthanize myself like an animal? There you are. I ran my finger over the detonator. Everything would end when I pressed this button while infusing hemoanima into it. I would be freed from it all. Free from my fake memories, false hatred, and empty existence. Free from the man called Eito Aotsuki.
Press it. Come on. It's all you have to do. Why can't you just press it?
My finger wouldn't respond no matter how loudly and harshly I berated myself, even though I knew pushing the button was all I needed to do to be freed from this pain. I still couldn't do it. Wanting to witness how things turned out for the Special Defense Unit was merely an excuse. The actual reason I couldn't do it was because... When I realized what this feeling was, I had to laugh despite myself. I was afraid. Afraid, fearful, spooked, daunted, anxious, just scared stiff. Death frightened me even when I had nothing to live for. How could I not laugh at the irony of that? Death was no different from a life without purpose. Yet I feared it. I put the bomb on the floor, my hands trembling. Then I sat down on the floor as well and leaned against the wall. As I did, the fatigue from the few days of walking got to me and I felt groggy all of a sudden. My consciousness disconnected in the silent darkness. Wouldn't it be nice if death visited me now? So that I would simply slip into an eternal slumber, never to awaken again. But no, I would never be allowed to enjoy such a peaceful end. What was that? An unfamiliar voice, screaming. I knew something was wrong when I woke up to that. I could always pretend like nothing had happened, but my feet were already moving in the direction of the screams. As I ran, jeez, he's running blind. As I ran, the smell of fire was so intense it was burning my nose. It was the stench of fighting. The screaming was coming from multiple people. Were they trying to get away from something? Oh, what the heck? I ran into the schoolyard and focused my hearing on what was happening outside the school. It looks like children, or people in general, of course. You can see 4 figures. And I think they might be on the shorter side, but they're all wearing white, so I'm assuming they're futurans. I could hear multiple sets of footsteps getting closer. Since I couldn't see their exact locations, I simply waved in the general directions of the sounds. Over here! I kept waving. That seemed to work. The frantic footsteps became louder and louder. I raised my hands to indicate I wasn't holding any weapons. As they did, the approaching group stopped a distance away from me. They were panting hard as if they had been running for a long time. Wait a minute, who are these people? Definitely not the Special Defense Unit. Are they natives of this planet? Were you being chased? By whom? Nobody answered me. I didn't even know if we spoke the same language. Couldn't have been Takumi or the others chasing them, so... Invaders? You can hide here if you want. This place was destroyed a while ago. It's unlikely anyone will come looking for you here. Still no response, but I could sense they were listening to me. The cafeteria here is stocked with more than enough food for all of us. The mystery group wasn't moving at all. I didn't even hear them whispering among themselves. They were probably communicating with each other non-verbally. Or maybe they were trying to decide who would get to attack me first. After all, to the natives of this planet, I was the invader. In case you haven't noticed, I'm blind. I don't know how many of you that are here or obviously won't be able to attack you. Still no response. Anyway, I'm heading back inside. Follow me if you intend to hide here. I turned my back on the mystery group and started walking. I was completely defenseless. If they killed me, they could have this hiding spot all to themselves. Yet they followed after me politely. When I staggered, they would even stop and wait out of consideration for me. One step at a time, I went farther into the building with a hand on the wall, taking care to use a route that could not be seen from the outside. I can't really get a good look at any of them. Finally, I found myself back in the cafeteria with the mystery group in tow. This place should be safe. You can eat anything you find here. After that, I went back to my usual spot and sat down again. Huh? Where was my bag? I remember I'd left it here. I felt around the floor next to me with my right hand for the bag that contained the undying flame bomb. Where was it? Where could it be? Something heavy suddenly fell into my lap. Someone had placed something there. I gingerly touched it with my fingertips. It was my bag. You found it for me. I asked my surroundings but received no response like always. I then put the bag on my shoulders so that I would never lose it again. Leaning against the wall, I let my hearing take over. I heard the sound of rummaging for food. It didn't seem like they were interested in attacking me for now. It was likely they would leave once the enemies that were after them went away. Then I would be back to waiting for day 100 here all alone, so that I could witness the ending that everyone made for themselves. Sometime later, I heard the sound of a can being opened. I guess they decided to eat the food that was here. They sat a cautious distance away, but they were still close enough to keep an eye on me. I hope they got to eat something they liked at least. Since I couldn't see, I couldn't even choose the kind of food I wanted to eat. That reminded me of the 5 cans of pickled fish I had to eat in a row last night. I inadvertently nodded off even though I hadn't been feeling particularly sleepy, and thus I fell asleep while being surrounded by an unknown number of natives. Perhaps it was because I felt no animosity from them. I could sense they were friends as they huddled closely together to eat and rest in this unknown place. Maybe they were sharing their favorite foods with each other. Maybe they were exchanging jokes with each other so quietly that I couldn't hear. Whatever it was, the atmosphere was like a comfortable blanket over my body, warming me up and making me sleepy. Like something I once had myself up until a short while ago. How did I not realize sooner what a beautiful thing that had been? Somebody was shaking my shoulders. I sensed that I had been surrounded by a few people who were looking down at me. Kuman, or, well, Futurin, but same difference. What is it?
Why are you here?
It was the voice of a child, a young girl who seemed to be about 8 to 9. A native of this planet, a Futurin child. Thinking back, I realized I had never met anyone from this planet before, neither during any defensive battles nor when I was with Veshnes. I'd been isolated from the war, maybe in a shelter of sorts like the Tokyo residential complex.
Why are you alone?
The girl asked again. Since she was speaking as their representative, they were likely a group of children. I could sense wariness in her tone of voice. It was as if this was a tense cross-examination, and my responses would determine their next course of action. Well, one thing led to another, and I wasn't allowed to stay with my friends anymore. That's why I came here by myself. Why? What happened? I did something bad and ended up hurting the others. That's why I can't stay with them anymore. Upon hearing me say something bad, the girl took one step back, an astute decision. Were you forced out? No, I went away of my own free will. It's still too dangerous. Just because I don't want you back on the team doesn't mean I want you to want to force you to leave the whole school. If you promise to stay in your cell and not interfere with any of us, you can stay. It was so like Takumi to say that. In fact, his words made me waver for a brief moment. I wanted to cling to those words, to selfishly feel like I had been forgiven. But it was pointless for me to stay. I don't belong there. I could never, ever forgive myself for doing the unfavorable to them. That's why I had to leave. You can't go back anymore? No, I can't go back anymore. That's why I'm here. What about you? Were you being chased by something? At that, I could hear murmuring from behind the girl. They seemed to be discussing whether or not to reveal the answer to me. We can't go back either. Why not?
Because we broke our promise.
She sounded so very sad. I didn't know what other Futurins looked like, having only seen the commanders, but it seemed like they felt sadness the same way we did. What promise did you break? We were told not to go outside, but we all went anyway because we thought we'd be okay. But we got lost and ended up in an unfamiliar place. Monsters kept chasing us and we got farther and farther away from home. And that was how you ended up here? I think she must have nodded. There were other people living on this planet besides the commanders and invaders. At the very least, these children probably had nothing to do with the war. Since they were being pursued, they were likely targets as well. They were targets even though they had no way of fighting back unlike us. You don't know how to go back? No. There should be a map somewhere in this facility. If you can find it, you may be able to find your way back home. I wish I could help you look for it, but as you can see, I won't be very helpful in that department. So feel free to look for it yourselves. The children other than the girl in front of me immediately scattered about in all directions, likely taking my advice to look for the map. There had to be a map somewhere around since maps were indispensable for warfare. They would surely find one if they split up. And once they did, they were likely to depart by tomorrow, leaving me alone to wait for the end by myself. I heard a soft thud next to me, an indication that the girl in front had moved to sit down next to me. Huh? She was so close that I could touch her if I just stretched my hand out. You're being way too trusting here, Missy. Or maybe she felt like I posed no danger because I couldn't see.
No chance of forgiveness.
Huh? Oh, you mean me? Yeah, aren't you sad you can't go back? Nah, it's too late for me. Why? Good question. Because the mistake I made was too big to be atoned for. Nobody will forgive me. That's why I can't go back. Okay. She started chomping down ravenously on an open can of food. Most likely, these children simply wanted to take a peek at what was going on outside and had not planned to end up so far away from home. The possibility of not being able to make it back would have never occurred to them since they broke their promise to the adults out of mere curiosity.
Maybe we won't be forgiven too.
She wondered out loud as she ate her food. Not being able to make it back home was not the only worry on these children's minds. They also feared that, like me, they wouldn't be allowed back into the fold again. I could immediately think of a number of encouraging statements I had gleaned from the books that I had read, but then I would be lying to them, something I was averse to doing to these children. However, that also meant that I now had nothing comforting to say to her, being someone unforgiven myself. In the end, I simply kept quiet, and she too said nothing more after that. When the children who had gone searching returned, they huddled back together. Their whispering voices eventually became softer and softer until everyone fell asleep. With a hand on the bomb in my lap, I eventually drifted into slumber as well.
Wake up!
Wake up! Huh? I jolted awake when I felt my arm being tugged on. What happened? Come with us. The children were already awake, but something was clearly wrong. They were as panicked as they had been when they first came here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there someone else there? I can't really tell. They pulled me outside, second to last of Head's Academy. As I felt the wind on my skin, I could also smell the scent of blood mixed with it. Look there! I'm sorry, but I can't see. I felt her hand that had been pulling me along suddenly let go as if she had forgotten that I was blind. Can you describe what's going on? The monsters are coming this way. I think they've realized there are people here. How many? Too many to count. Some of the children were shouting while others were trying to calm themselves down. Some started crying and others got angry. Nobody had expected this to happen. They left their home without thinking too deeply about the consequences. It likely never crossed their minds that leaving was tantamount to breaking their promise. Now they regretted it. They wished they had never left. Now that they were facing the grim reality of death, they were starting to give up. They resigned themselves to the possibility that they might die without ever being forgiven. Did you find it? What? The way home. Yes, we found a map, but there's no point. We still can't go back. Why not? Because of the monsters or because you might not be forgiven for breaking your promise? No answer. Perhaps it was a little of both. How about this? I'll hold those monsters back and you guys run away once you find an opening. That isn't going to work. You can't fight. Hey, you give me too little credit. I'm actually pretty strong and I even have a weapon. But you can't see. I'll make it work somehow. Anyway, can you do what I just said?
But we broke our promise. Everyone must be so mad at us.
The sound of rumbling and stomping became louder and louder even as we spoke. I didn't need to use my enhanced hearing to know this was clearly a large army. Not as many as the ones we faced in our defensive battles, but more than enough to cause a group of helpless children to despair. Time was quickly running out. I had to convince these children to flee right now. Listen, I won't say everything will be fine. Huh? That'd be really irresponsible of me since I have no idea if you'll be forgiven for what you did. Instead, I'll tell you something I want you to remember. Words from the bottom of my heart. From a person whose life is based on made-up memories, goals, and grudges. Feelings I hadn't been able to convey until now.
Forgiveness isn't something dispensed on the spot, but based on the actions you choose to take after the mistake. So the most important thing is, what will you do from now on?
So,
If you want forgiveness, work hard to gain it, instead of dwelling on your mistakes, while there's still time for you to redeem yourself.
What do we do from now on?
I took up my infuser and drove it into my chest. There were likely no commanders among the approaching swarm. I could take a group of minions by myself. Now go!
But what about you?
I said go! I shouted at them angrily. The girl bolted at my command and the other children quickly followed. Their little footsteps eventually faded into the distance. Good. Get as far as you can. This strategy of mine wouldn't work otherwise. The next thing I heard was heavy stomping, indicating the invaders were marching ever closer. I gripped my weapon tightly and waited for them to get close. They would be pleasantly surprised to find me here. It was quite likely they would prefer to hunt a planet invader like me over native children. The children wouldn't be pursued. They would be safe as long as I could keep the enemies here. Well, here goes nothing. Ha! Give me a battle. I can sense my class weapon tearing the enemy apart with it, that swing. Good. Let me follow that up with right, left, front, back. The invaders started attacking non-stop. Whenever I felt something hit my body, I would swing my weapon in that direction. It worked because it guaranteed I would hit something. I kept repeating this while moving around. However... Gwa! Well, this was a shame. I thought I would have lasted longer than this. I had underestimated the sheer force of their numbers. The school invaders lunged at me as one when I left myself open after an attack. My class armor protected me, but it had its limits. Since my data had been removed from the Revive-O-Matic again, I would be killed for real if I continued fighting. But I couldn't let them kill me. They would continue chasing the children if they did. I had to take out every last invader here, and now if I wanted the children to be safe. But why? Just my pride, I suppose. Even I had pride. Ending a defective life by using it to protect someone else wasn't that bad of an idea. Although my efforts to gain forgiveness came a tad bit too late, I was still a former member of the SDU. That said, I also knew I was fighting a losing battle. At my current strength, I couldn't fight this many enemies at once. Couldn't even be proper bait or stall for time. Only one thing left to do then. Thunk. Clang. A concerted attack knocked my class weapon out of my hand. Now you've done it. The invaders surrounded me, now defenseless, and started battering me with all their might. Excruciating pain rippled through my body despite the protection of the class armor. I thought I might lose consciousness before death paid me a visit. The weight on top of me became heavier and heavier. More and more invaders were piling on me so that they might kill me. That'll do. That'll do just fine. It's time.
It's time.
Oh. I reached inside the bag I had been shielding with my body and touched the button that would detonate the bomb.
Huh?
The answer to your question is yes, that is indeed possible. But what would even be the point? Very well, I assume I get to choose which memories to implant. Even though all that does is deepen the emptiness in your heart, well, I certainly won't stop you if that is what you want. I would have preferred you to become a proper war asset instead of whatever this is.
Yeah.
That is my honest opinion. I asked Sire for a favor back then. He took me to the infirmary and carried out the request procedure, memory manipulation. At first, I thought about asking him to erase all my memories. Hey, what's up, Abyssal? Everything would be gone. Sadness, anger, remorse, everything. But it was only right for me to die as my own self, my own buggy, corrupted, defective self. I was the burden I had to bear until the bitter end. So I made that selfish request. For non-existent memories. Memories of me having a great time with everyone. while being aware of the duplicity of these memories, that they were all lies. Yet here I was, right now, surrounded by the warmth and happiness I felt back then.
Takumi. Everyone. It's unfortunate I won't get to witness how things turn out for you. But I'm praying for your victory. No, actually, I'm praying for your happiness from the bottom of my heart.
Goodbye, Eito. Praying for your happiness. Oh, nice. Congrats on the new PC. Nah, we've, I think, I don't know. There's still a possibility that there's like some other route or something. That there's still a possibility that there's like a hidden ending or whatever that we could come across, but I think we're otherwise done with the game at this point. This is probably the rebellion route here. Continue to fight for humanity. And if we kill Eito, I think we're going to have the multiple Eito route. Yeah, we're probably over like 20, excuse me. We're probably over 200, 230 hours at this point. Multiple Eitos. Who knows what this is? The Undying Boy join. That could be, who knows? Rebellion routes. I'm not sure what protecting Ava would do. What are the other endings there we have? Multiple Eito. We got the goodbye Eito ending or path. Oh, my profile doesn't say? 220 hours on it. That's abandon humanity. Humanity. So this, for the record, or for some context, this choice is sometime after we find out that we're Futurins and that Shion is our daddy. Quote unquote. Humanity played us all for fools. They implanted fake memories and made us massacre this planet's people. They kept us in the dark and used us like weapons, making sure to keep their own hands clean. What humanity is doing is evil. And I refuse to continue fighting on their behalf. You're sure about this, Takumi? Yeah, I'm done with meaningless killings. It's time we graduate from being humanity's puppets. Sounds good to me. I'm behind you all the way, Takumi. This might mean the end for humanity, but karma's a bitch, right? You know, I still dream of my family sometimes, but those memories are all fake. I can't forgive them for messing with my mind like that.
I'm sure the humans had their reasons, but the way this whole thing went down, it makes me sick. And I'm fed up. I'm done being a cog in their war machine.
I agree. Kako and I have suffered too much already. Using us like disposable weapons is unacceptable any way you cut it. Yeah, I feel the same. I'm with you guys. What about you, Nozomi? Are you okay with betraying your kind? Yeah, I'm sticking with you. I'm just as angry at humanity as you are.
So that's your decision.
Yes, we won't submit ourselves to the humans any longer. This was our choice to make, the first real choice we'd made in our entire lives. We decided to trust our own judgment, even if it meant turning our backs on the humans on the artificial satellite.
I guess that's that then. I'll respect your decision. After all, continuing this war against your will would be impossible. The project to transplant humans onto another planet is officially suspended as of now. Humanity's fate is sealed. Don't look so remorseful. I must say that I'm touched by your determination. How is it that you were able to cultivate such conviction when you were born less than 80 days ago? In a way, I suppose that belief is proof of how much you've grown here at Last Defense Academy. Sirei, I hadn't expected Sirei to agree to our decision so easily. He wasn't just a cold-hearted, heartless robot after all. There was warm affection for us somewhere deep in his circuits.
Yeah.
That said, I must activate your self-destruct devices now. Huh? What was all that crap about respecting our wishes then? This is an automatic failsafe to ensure humanity's safety. You will all be executed as rebels. And swiftly destroying me will not work. The detonating device has been improved. It is much faster than it was before. We should have known better than to believe anything Sirei said. He literally lives for humanity. There was no way he would accept our decision without a fight. Was this the end? For a moment I really thought it was, but then... Nothing's happening. Nozomi was right. It didn't seem like anything was happening. What the? What's going on? I expected you would try to kill us, but it still caught me by surprise. It's a good thing I thought ahead and destroyed the detonation transmitter in the war room. Of course, blocking the signal to the detonation protocol would prevent it from activating, but when did you? While you were all struggling over your moral dilemma, I've actually been getting some work done night after night. It wasn't easy, but I'd say the results speak for themselves, wouldn't you? Like I said, I knew Sirei would try to blow us up. A rebellious soldier is destined for the guillotine. That's how any army works. A rational decision for a commanding officer to make in order to preserve discipline. It makes me sick, but it makes total sense. As for what comes next, would you do the honors, Takumi? He needn't have asked. I took out my infuser. It would be easy to destroy Sirei here and now using my hemoanima. What I needed now wasn't power, but determination. The determination to not look back after killing Sirei.
Yeah.
No need to hesitate, Sumino. You've earned the right. I apologize for the terrible things I've done. This is where the evil commander makes his graceful exit. Swing his sword and cut your puppet strings.
Do it. Assert your freedom as a real, independent human being.
I summoned my class armor and stepped forward with my sword in hand, and then... I cut my enemy down. I sliced him clean in two. Sirei's remains fell to the floor and laid there motionlessly. Now there really was no turning back rather. Goodbye forever, Sirei. You've done your job, so rest well. Thank you for talking to me, for giving me a sense of self. Shion knelt down next to Sirei's remains and quietly offered up a prayer. I had no idea what to say. After all, Sirei was almost like a parent to Shion. And yet, I killed Sirei before his very eyes. You don't have to grimace like that. I think this was for the best. Now you're all free. Nothing could make me happier than that.
Shion, you've got away with words, you know that?
Such commendable spirit. I think I might cry.
Well, what's the big deal? Just cry if you need to.
At any rate, Takumi, what should I do now? When should I join Sirei in his rest? I knew we wouldn't have much time left with Shion now that we'd chosen this path. If Shion survived day 100, the omnidirectional attack would reduce the surface of this planet to ash. But even so, please keep living for as long as possible. We still need the Wall of Fire. And more importantly, your family. However much time you have left, I want us to spend it together. We couldn't be together with Shion through to day 100. There was no guarantee the others would survive until then either. So it was all the more important to cherish each moment we could still spend together. And if the smiles on everyone's faces were to be believed, they all felt the same. We turned into humanity's public enemy number one, but we had each other, family we could trust. So I knew we would be all right. We could do this together. As long as we stayed the course, we would eventually seize the happy ending we all had been looking for. I wonder how far this route will take us, actually.
Get by. Prepare. Be ready to.
Even with Sire gone, his announcements keep playing. Of course, they're recordings. I started to wonder if I'd made a mistake. As usual, when left alone, I ended up overthinking things, including whether or not I was truly capable of protecting everyone in the days ahead. Wonder who that was. Open door. What if they just go bad ending? I mean, we have room to take this all the way to day 100, so... I opened the door to see who my visitor was. Morning, can we talk? Why aren't you in your cage? Didn't I tell you I figured out how to escape that thing a long time ago? I rang the doorbell like a good boy. I wouldn't have done that if I was planning to attack you, so it's got to be the hatch, right? Like the opening under, like, at the bottom of his cage. Did he really think I'd trust someone who nonchalantly broke out of jail like that? Whatever, so what do you want? Yes, about that. I'd like to ask you to consider letting me rejoin the team. You? You've got to be kidding. Look, I abhor humanity, and you guys have just decided to go against them. That means we now have a common enemy, and it's only natural that we team up. The enemy of an enemy is a friend and all that jazz, right? We may have turned against humanity, but we're not about to try and pick a fight with the satellite. This isn't about getting revenge. We just want to stop this planet from being invaded. I know that. I wasn't thinking about attacking the artificial satellite either. We'll look for our own path without abetting the humans. That's a good compromise, don't you think? You're being uncharacteristically reasonable. What are you scheming? Oh, suspicion. Thy name is Takumi. Is it really that hard to trust me? Think about what you've done and ask me again. All right, I admit I might have given you guys a little too much trouble here and there. And it would seem like I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too by asking you to let a traitor like me back onto the team now. That's why I came bearing a gift. What, a remote? It's the detonator for the bomb in my body. Press that button, you'll blow me to smithereens. What? Does giving this to you make you trust me more? Can you sense my resolve, my repentance? This is too much. I thought you hated us. I do. You're all so ugly. But yesterday I saw you cut off ties with those foolish humans of your own free will. You refused to help with the invasion any further and chose to protect the people of this planet. That was beautiful. So beautiful. I almost wept. It made me want to fight by your side. That's all there is to this, I swear. Eito Aotsuki, a traitor who infiltrated the Special Defense Unit and acted like an angel of death, driving us toward annihilation. In the previous 100 days, he sabotaged our entire mission and messed everything up. He couldn't be trusted. I would never again allow him into my confidence. That had been my decision, but the Eito before me now... All right. I'm going to trust you one last time. Wait, what? That was all it took for you to trust me again? How did a monster as ugly as you come to have such a heart of gold? Who's the real monster here, traitor? Honestly, you terrify me even now. Still, we have no right to call you a traitor now that we've turned against humanity ourselves. We were born the same way and now stand in the same position. What's more, we now share the same feelings. I think all that's reason enough to call you an ally.
This might be the first time in my life I'm going to say this and actually mean it, but thank you.
He gingerly held out his hand to me. I took it and gave it a squeeze. After that, I went around knocking on everyone's doors to tell them Eito was back on the team. Needless to say, there was some resistance. Some voiced their protests, while others simply admitted they were afraid of him. I didn't blame anyone for their reactions, considering what Eito had already done. We still had a long way to go before he could be officially recognized as a member of the Special Defense Unit again. But it would happen one day, I was sure of it. After all, we were all comrades born and raised in the same world, except Nozomi. Filthy human Nozomi.
Get prepared. Be ready to...
Hearing Sire's voice recording made my heart throb with a dull ache. Almost like my consciousness was pricking me. No point wallowing in feelings of guilt right now. I should talk to the others and cheer myself up. I headed to the cafeteria to have breakfast with the others. The satellite's still up at this point. They're still alive. They don't die until day 99 or some crazy... Yeah. Day 99 is when they die from Veshness. A surprising sight greeted me when I reached the cafeteria. Personally, I'm all about the... Enzuigiri? Enzuigiri? What is that? It's quick and effective. I get that. An Enzuigiri followed by a diving knee. It must be a move. A knee drop off the top rope while the opponent's down. This killer combo of mine's gotten me out of a lot of tight spots in underground matches. I agree. Its efficacy can't be matched since the back of the head is the most vulnerable spot on the human body. That may be lacking in originality, but reliability counts for more. Wow, such learning. Many a maze.
You're just saying random words now.
What's going on here? Is Ato actually getting along with the others?
Hey, Takumi, you're late today, but you're freaking out about how everyone's so chill, huh?
I'm not freaked out, just surprised. It's only been a day. When did you guys get so friendly with each other? It's not about getting friendly, it's about no longer having a reason to antagonize each other. We've all decided to go against humanity. Working together is only practical. Yes, we've had our differences in the past, but we're in no position to be nursing grudges right now. I am truly grateful to you for accepting a traitor like me back into the fold. I'll be honest though, becoming a part of the team full of such repulsive beings still fills me with horror even now.
I'm still not crazy about that whole you look and sound repulsive shtick, but hey, we'll take all the help we can get.
I shouldn't have been so worried. Everyone accepted Ato so easily that I was having a bit of whiplash. They've all decided to work together as comrades who will be living on this planet from now on. But that also meant... Would Nozomi truly be able to abandon her home? Only she had real memories. I'll be fine, Takumi. Don't worry about me. Nozomi! I've made my choice. I'm not going back to the Tokyo residential complex. It's not right to drive the people of this planet to extinction just so humanity can survive. I have to follow my heart, and my heart's telling me to follow you guys to the ends of the universe. I see. I guess I was worried over nothing. There's been no change in the artificial satellite's behavior. I don't think they'll make any kind of move right away. The artificial satellite above us floating in space, were they panicking up there right now? Dwelling on it was pointless, but it was hard not to think about it. Because we once lived there, even if those memories were fake. Try not to think about it too much. We've decided to let them all die after all. Yeah, we can't go back to the satellite now. I'm completely fine with that, as long as Ima and all of you are with me.
Yes, in spite of all the lies, our friendship is still real.
Thinking about what the future holds makes me queasy, but I know we can get through it together.
Yeah, our bond's stronger than all that crap. We're siblings, we're family.
Yes, we literally are family. Our genetic makeup is biologically similar after all. And that must be why your presences are so reassuring to me. One would normally view this as a hopeless situation, and yet I feel no despair. When did I become such an optimist? She smiled as she said that, and we smiled in return. We all felt the same way. We weren't going to let those dire straits wipe the smiles off our faces. We would protect each other and keep these smiles going. And for that, we needed to... What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Our bond with each other is so much stronger than it used to be. But we can't stay here enjoying family time forever. We have to decide how we're going to live our lives from now on. Yes, we won't last very long by holding up in a school like this. The wall of fire will disappear soon. We must look for another place we can use as a base.
The sooner the better, otherwise we'll be dropping dead before we even know it.
If we can find a suitable abandoned building, I can fix the equipment inside.
I vote for a place that no one ever goes to. I really don't want to fight anymore.
So the plan is to lie low together. Sounds like some sort of secret society. I like the sound of that. I'll be security. I'll put my body on the line to keep everyone away from our secret place and protect all of you.
And I'll be bait. Throw me out to the enemies the moment you see any coming.
Lying low together at a new base. It did seem like the only viable option if we wanted to avoid fighting. But was this really the best choice? Was it really possible for us to live happily while having to watch our every move? Everyone was deep in thought about our future plans when... Can't we live with the Futurants? Nozomi made an unexpected proposal. Live together with them, as in make peace with the aliens on this planet. Yes, we got through to Ava, so I think we could reach some kind of understanding with the others as well. Ava treated even Nigo's remains with respect. It's clear she was a kind-hearted person who loved deeply. Ava! As long as we can find someone like Ava who's willing to listen to our side of the story, we should be able to make friends with them.
Huh?
Aren't you being a little naive? We're vile, wicked invaders to them, remember? They must hate our guts.
I doubt they're gonna believe us when we tell them we want to stop fighting.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I have an idea. Hiroko,
Oh.
we cannot avoid coming into contact with the Futurans if we intend to lay down roots on this planet. Peace won't come easy, but maybe there will be a catalyst that will lead us to burying the hatchet one day. Yes, your reconciliation with me is proof that it's not entirely impossible for the same to happen between us and the Futurans. So now it's a battle of wills. That's the kind of match I'm looking for. I'd like to talk with them too, if at all possible, to leisurely share our culture and technology with the people of this planet. The possibility of making peace aside, getting to know more about them is definitely something worth pursuing at least. And if we do manage to talk at length and come to an understanding, all the better. But if that doesn't seem remotely possible, we'll fall back on our plan to lie low.
Huh?
Well, I guess it's worth a shot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Looks like a heart-to-heart with Futurans is next on the agenda then. Our next move was now set. Get ready to go exploring. We're going beyond the Wall of Fire to try and make contact with the Futurists. We'll find a way to live peacefully on this planet, one way or another. With that settled, we headed back to our rooms to prepare for exploration. Now then, what shall I do today? We may have plans for peace, blah blah blah, free time. We can never escape the free time, apparently.
Roll out!
You never will then.
Another day gone. Nighttime always made me feel uneasy. I wondered if we could really pull this off. Was making peace with the Futurans truly possible? If our peace talks fail, we'd have to lie low forever. It's okay, I'm sure it's going to be all right. I reassured myself over and over again as I got into bed and closed my eyes. Expedition day would come soon, and I couldn't risk fainting from a lack of sleep. We spent the next 2 days getting ready for our expedition outside the Wall of Fire.
Get ready. Prepare. Be ready to give you.
Today was the day we were going to explore outside the Wall of Fire. We would make contact with the Futurans and find a path that leads to a future without war. Is everybody ready? As ready as I'll ever be. Those staying back will defend the school while we're gone, so let's do our best out there.
You hear that, Futsalians? We're coming for you.
Futurans, not Futsalians. This isn't Futsalians. This isn't football. Let's go find the path to a future with no war. Yes, I'm confident we can get through to them. There's no reason for us to be fighting at all. The pathway to peace is out there, guys. Let's go find those Futurans. In the end, we decided that Hiroko, Eito, and Nozomi would take point while the rest of us brought up the rear. Let's focus on the metropolis today. There may still be people living there. We should head in that direction then. I marked it on the map yesterday. We're in for a long haul here. Don't forget to keep your strength up, everyone. All right, here we are. Let's look around for the Futurans. Leave no stone unturned. We'll capture the first Futuran we see. Optics people, what would capturing them spell out for our bid for peace, Our spirits high, we started scouring the area zealously. Except, Takimaru hadn't moved from where he was standing. What's the matter, Takimaru? Did you find something?
No, just thinking about how these buildings look just like those in the Tokyo residential complex.
Yes, the resemblance is uncanny. I still find it hard to believe this is a completely different place. But why bring this up?
Since it's similar, the people who lived here must have been similar to us, right? Men and women, young and old, people just like us. And humanity were the ones who wiped the smiles off their faces. Just thinking about it gets me all worked up for some reason.
You're right. Humanity destroyed it all. People, buildings, vehicles. There may have been a pro wrestling ring somewhere in this town, too. All life and culture has been brutally uprooted and destroyed. War is truly the epitome of foolishness. Humanity is beyond salvation. Extinction is the only fitting end for it. I cannot help but agree when I look at the desolation of this town. But there's no need for us to go down with mankind. We've outgrown them, and so we'll pursue the path of peace instead. Yes, it's a path that will ensure we never repeat the mistakes that humans made. The path of coexistence with the people of this planet. We continued our exploration with renewed determination. Why does it just let you skip an exploration mission even if it's new? I don't know why they made that decision, but like, yeah, we've been able to skip every exploration mission. Maybe after like a certain update, or maybe since the beginning. I don't remember exactly. But we walked around the rubble, carefully searching for traces of his future and presence. Honestly, we got a lot of benefits, I think, that came from updates on the game, because I think a lot of people, I think even the ability to like jump around and choose before a choice, right before a choice, was something new added. You know what I mean? I don't think people had that option before. I know one of the early updates we got, maybe like partway through day 100 or shortly after the first 100 days, included being able to pick who you were giving a gift to first without having to like make the gift, and that means it's made and then you have to give it to someone. So it feels like this really benefited from a lot of cute quality of life things after a few months of its release. About 2 hours after we had begun. Guys, look at this. Tsubasa pointed to a spot on the ground where the remains of a campfire could be seen.
Oh.
It's fresh. The fire's only just been put out. I doubt school invaders have enough intelligence to light a match, so this must be the work of people. There must be futurins nearby then. Well done, Tsubasa. You've made the discovery of a lifetime. Aw, you're making me blush. Let's look around for this area. We may well find the futurins today. But things didn't go as smoothly as we had hoped. We searched until sundown, but found no other clues that could lead us to the futurins. In the end, we had to stop for the night and continue searching again the next day.
You never will then.
Oh, battle is tomorrow? We're hoping, here's hoping we find some futurins tomorrow. I decided to go to bed early so I could be well rested for more exploration the next day. But right as I was closing my eyes, or is it tonight? No, it's tomorrow. Sorry, do you have a minute? Shion, are you feeling okay? Yes, I'm much better now. Rest assured that I'll protect all of you until day 100, no matter what. But let's not talk about that. Can you tell me more about the outside world? How did the exploration go? Did you meet any futurins? Unfortunately not. We found traces some people left behind, but couldn't find who left them no matter how hard we looked. I see, they must be wary of us, so they may well be in hiding. I mean, I don't blame them. Humanity has done nothing but terrible things to the people of this planet, and honestly, I'm just as terrified as they are. Just the thought that they might attack us instead of listening to us fills me with dread. But what? Truth be told, I'm also a little excited. If we can make peace with the futurins, we'll be opening up new paths no one's ever taken before. That thought alone moves me to want to try harder. And if anyone can make peace with them, it's you, Takumi. You were able to make friends with a strange being like me, after all. If you can do that, I'm sure you can reach an understanding with this planet's people, too. It feels weird to be trying so hard to negotiate with the Futurans when we just cut ties with humanity. Who knows, maybe someday you'll be able to open a dialogue with humanity. Yeah, that would be nice. While we were talking, I had started to get really sleepy. Perhaps it was because of the gentle glow of Shion's flames right next to me. That night, I slept like a log all the way until morning.
Get ready. Prepare. Be ready.
All right, another day, another expedition. We'll focus on the area around the campfire from yesterday and see what we can find. Today is the day we find the Futurans and the hope for a better tomorrow. Okay, let's get going. We reversed our positions from yesterday with Takemaru, Moko, and Tsubasa making up the front guard today. Hey, did you hear something just now?
Huh? The wind, you mean?
No, I definitely heard something. Over there! Wait, don't go running off by yourself. It's dangerous. We all ran after Moko as she dashed toward the source of the sound. What's up, Senkai? You missed out on the Goodbye Eito route. Look, over there!
A child?
This is bad. Those invaders are gonna kill that brat!
But why would they attack one of their own?
This ain't no time to think about that! Save the kid now. Ask questions later.
This is our chance to speak to a real Futuran. We can't let it go to waste.
Let's do this, everyone!
The school invaders fell easily enough. The problem was... no eyes. The child looked at us and started shaking like a leaf. It was a natural reaction. To this child, we were the ones who'd reduced their planets to ruin. A planet to ruins. What could we do to put this child at ease? Something that would charm a child. Aha! Would you like some chocolate? I offered the child some mediocre chocolate that I had brought along as emergency rations. Chocolate? Yes, it's a symbol of friendship. We would like to make friends with you. Go on, take it. We stood in silence, hoping and praying. Okay. The frightened little child finally tore open the chocolate and began eating voraciously. They made short work of it. It was clear the child was really, truly hungry. Their skinny body said as much. Slow down, the chocolate's not going anywhere. Here, we've got water too. We got plenty more right here. Would you like seconds? You don't have to be so afraid. We're on your side.
You know, we really do just want to talk. What about you? Want to talk with us?
The maiden says not to talk to the children of the stars. The maiden? Children of the stars. That must be what they call us. From the Futurans' perspective, we're aliens that have come down from the sky. Maybe you can tell the maiden about us, and we can talk to her instead. We want to stop the fighting and find a way to live peacefully here on Futurum. It was a gamble. That maiden the child spoke of could be a subordinate of Veshnes. But we couldn't let this chance slip by. We had to try no matter how risky it seemed. Here, take this with you. Tsubasa took out a messenger arrow she'd crafted in case of a situation like this. It was a primitive transmitter. What the hell? Wait, but why? Why? I don't understand. Why is this what she came up with? What? Shoot this into the wall of fire and we'll come meet you again. Our new friend took the arrow and disappeared into the ruins. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What the hell is... What? Okay, whatever. Well, I guess we should go back to the school. We decided we would retreat back to the school and wait for the maiden's reply. Several days passed. Oh God, it's going to be day 87. Yep.
Get prepared. Be ready to...
So we would normally fight what's-his-face on this day. This is where he walks all over us. Morning already. It's open. Come in. The door opened and Ato walked in. Sorry to wake you so early, but it's an emergency. You mean, looks like your gamble paid off. An arrow flew in from across the wall of fire with a message attached. It said they want to meet with us, and they're waiting outside the wall. It's time, then. Well, let's not keep them waiting. Or is Doll Shaw gonna be there? It's finally happening. You're a bundle of nerves. Relax. You're going to make them suspicious. It was just going to be me, Nozomi, and Ato meeting with the Futuran messenger. Too large a party would probably make it look like we were trying to intimidate them. The others had agreed to stay inside the school from now. Let's go. We used a fire extinguisher to make a hole in the wall, allowing the messenger to step through. It's Commune. So that's the Future's messenger. She looks a lot like you guys to me. You guys to me. For a second, I was wondering if it was just going to be Doll Shaw showing up. Is that the maiden? She's still a child. Hi, thank you for coming. My name's Takumi Sumino. This is Ato Aotsuki and Nozomi Kirifuji.
So you are Takumi Sumino. I have heard of you.
She's heard of me. How? For over 80 days now, you have laid waste to Futuram's greatest heroes. Naturally, your identities have been ascertained and disseminated to the populace at large. We also know that you are not true children of the stars, but creations made using the divine blood that was stolen from us. Divine blood? Do you mean the cryptoglobin running in our veins? Indeed, divine blood is a sign one has been chosen by God. Only those who are worthy are permitted to use it. Yet your people stole it from us, and you yourselves have drunk deep of the blood of our heroes. For you to reach out to us after everything you've done, naturally I couldn't help but be curious. I see, so you guys have been wondering about us too. But was it really wise to accept our invitation so easily? Wouldn't you be marked as by Veshnes for contacting us without letting her know? She already has us marked. We have been opposing that woman for quite some time. Opposing? You mean you're fighting her? Fight? Oh no, the girl smiled wryly. As you well know, Veshnes is a hero. Even among the other chosen ones, she stands alone. We ordinary citizens could never best her in battle, but that doesn't mean we obey her every whim either. Just what is Veshnes to you? Isn't she your leader? More like a dictator, but make no mistake, that too is something your people have wrought.
The children of the stars have been waging war on our planet since long before your fiery fortress arrived. Our self-defense-focused military was ill-suited to dealing with such a threat. Across all our known history, we have only fought 12 major wars. This is our 13th. For a long time, Futuram had no standing army at all.
It's just like Japan!
Those chosen by divine blood were treated as royalty, and our civilization flourished under their harmonious rule. But the children of the stars unleashed new and terrible threats on our planet. Air raids, firebombing, chemical weapons, biological warfare. They visited death and destruction on our people like never before. You've seen the results for yourselves.
She must mean all the ruined towns and buildings outside the school.
Just when all hope seemed lost, Veshnes appeared. With her divine blood, we were finally able to offer some real resistance. She united the other chosen under her command and became the hope of all Futuram, showing us the way forward. Having won several victories for the Sovereign Army, She assumed the position of guardian of the boxes of blessings. She was a hero, a living legend. We welcomed her as our leader.
It was the second phase of this war that transformed our hero into a tyrant. To supplement our army's power, Veshnes used captured children of the stars to create the monsters you call invaders. But she didn't stop there. She rounded up dissenters, political rivals, peaceful protesters, and any who opposed her were also mutated into those grotesque creatures. That is the true nature of the ground troops you have been mowing down throughout Futurum's 13th war. She did that to Futurans, to her own people? Ugh, how repulsive. A ruler like that is no better than the humans. That is why we formed the rebellion. We operate in secret in hopes of someday stopping Veshnes.
My name is Commune. I am the rebellion's leader and its sole possessor of divine blood.
Blessed though I am, my ability, divine wisdom, is little help on the front lines. Without warriors like yourselves, deposing Veshnes is nothing but a fantasy. You have a choice to make, children of the stars. You have cut ties with the people of your home planet, yet you also refuse to yield to Veshnes.
Will you not join us, that we may defeat her together?
Naturally, we do not expect your help for nothing in return. We can guarantee you a peaceful life on this planet when the war is over. We will welcome you as comrades and ensure that your needs are met. Give us your strength, and we shall give you a life worth living. Now, what say you? My name is Commune. Listen, just like in Suikoden, you immediately joined the revolution. You joined the Liberation Army. No questions asked. And then Gremio's like, what the fuck? Young Master, what the fuck? Young Master.
I see. So that's how things stand.
Commander? How did he get here? Why didn't the alarm go off?
Doesn't he hate Veshnes? Maybe not. Hate's not the right word. Yeah, we killed Sirei. Get rid of Sirei. Who cares about Sirei?
This is certainly a surprise. Weren't we supposed to have killed them all already?
It's my first time on the battlefield in a while. I didn't expect to see you here, young insurgent.
Delshaw, your presence here is troubling.
I don't much care for that woman either, Commune. But what you're doing is a betrayal of your people. Plain and simple. I cannot turn a blind eye. My warrior's pride forbids it. As for you, children of the stars, prepare yourselves for battle. I have no wish to win by catching you off guard.
My rebels will deal with his troops. You concentrate on Delshaw. But do not underestimate him. This man is a champion among champions, a hero among heroes.
I'm glad Rita from Suikoden 4 is still getting work. I know it's not the same person, but
Got it.
Thanks.
got the same energy. We got our infusers ready. This battle came out of nowhere, but we couldn't let that rattle us. Working together with Commune and the others, this commander wouldn't know what hit him. Hey, isn't it possible that maybe... Isn't it possible, too, that Commune could just be the older woman later on? Like, time-traveling back as well?
You sure you don't know him, Takumi?
There's just not enough information.
Yeah! I never saw him during the previous 100 days.
Doesn't he look like the commander we saw at the very start?
You're right. Maybe the enemy is running out of original designs.
Never mind what he looks like. Just get ready. It's fight or die.
Don't get intimidated, guys. If he bleeds, we can kill him.
You said someone looked like me. Did you mean Bergrim? It's only natural we look alike. He carries my blood after all. He was my son.
It's got to be extremely rare for someone that's like blessed with the divine blood, or maybe not, because they're like the sisters, Veshnes and Ava both have divine blood. So maybe there's a higher chance for it to be hereditary. Or maybe it is hereditary. I mean, like, we don't, yeah. Like, you could think of it as like a recessive gene or something, who knows?
Your son?
That woman forced him to become a warrior. She sent him to an early grave. True, she was only following the law, but I'll still not forgive her for that.
Wait, if you hate Veshnes that much, there's no need for us to fight.
None of this would have happened if your people had not invaded our planet in the first place. Now, show me your power. Prove that my son did not die a meaningless death. Impressive. Against anyone else, you would surely have triumphed. It's no wonder the rebels hold you in such high regard. Your power is formidable.
Damn, this guy's good. Our attacks are barely scratching him.
My body is unyielding. My spirit unbreakable. Even against 1,000 foes, I will not falter. Show me what you're really made of, children of the stars. Is this what our heroes died for?
This can't be happening. If we can't even damage him, he'll kill us all. What do we do? What do we do? There's got to be a way to break through that armor. Just when it looked like we were all out of options, things took an unexpected turn.
That's enough, Dalshaw!
What the fuck?
What?
Somebody had shot the commander with an arrow from the sidelines. It was the rebel leader, Commune. The arrow caused Dalshaw to experience a sudden dramatic change to his body.
Seems it is I who underestimated you.
Hey, he de-transformed! What's going on here? This is my ability, Divine Wisdom. I've analyzed your cryptoglobin and found its weakness, Dalshaw.
You even managed to forcibly undo my transformation, so this is the rebellion's secret weapon. You leave me no choice. We will finish this another time.
When the light faded, Dalshaw was gone. Whether he'd run away from us or decided to spare us, it was hard to tell. That was a close one. I didn't think we could have lasted against him much longer. It sounded like he was planning to come back, but for now I think we can say the battle's over. Once again, I am so grateful that you'll fight alongside us. I am sure that together we can create a better future. Alas, it would be impractical to move the entire rebel army here. What would you say to me remaining here and acting as liaison between the two groups? Sounds like a great idea. We'd be happy to have you, Commune. And so a Futuran was welcomed into Last Defense Academy as a compatriot.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 88th day of active service here at Last Defense. Prepare, be ready to get...
It's morning. I want to check on Commune, so I guess I'll head to the cafeteria now. Like, does she have a room? Everyone was already there when I got to the cafeteria, including Commune. Good morning, Takumi. Would you like some squid skewers and blueberry sauce? I think I'll pass. But what about sea cucumber with banana? I call it sea cuki bananash. What kind of crazy name is that? Is it Futurin or something? No, just a bunch of nonsense sounds. Did you just laugh, Miss Commune? No need for honorifics. Please, just Commune will do. And yes, I did laugh. I find your dining customs pleasant and lively. Watching you crack jokes warms my heart. But most of all, this food is delicious. I can't remember the last time I had a meal this lavish. I feel guilty when I think about my fellow rebels out there eating plain ramen. Wait, you have ramen here on Futurum? We have ramen and curry as well. We have soy sauce and miso. It appears our cultures share more in common than I imagined. Perhaps that's the reason why you all feel so familiar to me already. This academy feels like being surrounded by old friends. Then stay here forever. Also, call me Nozomi. Very well. I hope to stay as long as I can, Nozomi. It only took Commune one night to fit in here. Everyone seemed to be curious about the Futurum culture, peppering Commune with question after question. It seemed we had succeeded in forging a peaceful relationship with the Futurins. But, it's nice that we're all getting along now, but we have more urgent matters to discuss. We need to come up with a plan for when that Commander Dalshaw comes back.
Yes, that commander seemed impervious to our attacks.
I thought Veshnes was bad enough. The hell is up with that geezer?
Commune, who is Dalshaw? He was the previous leader before Veshnes. He garnered a lot of respect with his overwhelming power and noble spirit. He is one of the most renowned warriors on the planet. After being defeated by Veshnes, he was imprisoned underground. Evidently, they released him for this war. In other words, he's a real strong general. That explains it. Indeed, it would not be an exaggeration to say that he is the strongest warrior there is. He has only lost once in his life, and nobody besides Veshnes has been able to even scratch him. I thought he had some strong defenses, but not to this level. I guess in this case, the best offense is a good defense.
Dang it, don't add another boss at this stage. What kind of BS game is this?
Fear not. With your special defense unit and our rebellion joining forces, there isn't a single enemy that could stand against us. After overcoming our differences and reaching a mutual understanding, the gods of this planet will surely offer their protection. Our path leads to a world full of laughter and peace. So let us all rejoice and make merriment. You cannot see the bright future with a dour face and heart full of despair. Commune. I could feel my anxiety leaving my body as I looked upon her beaming smile. I could see why she's their leader. You're right. We'll lose winnable fights if we feel dejected from the get-go. Let's usher in a bright future together. Let's fight Dalshaw and Veshnes with hope in our hearts. Yes, precisely. With a dream and determination, one can face anything. I know. Why don't you all share your dreams with me?
I mean, I don't know if I'd call it a dream, but once the war's over, I want to work as a construction worker. I'm going to rebuild everything humanity tore down and build homes where brats and geezers can live peacefully.
Then I'll fix all the machines of this planet. Then someday I'll make planes and cars and eventually a whole transportation infrastructure. I'm going to start a wrestling league. I'll inspire everyone with my toughness. I'll be Futurum's greatest wrestler. I don't know what I want to do yet. So I want to survive this war in order to find my calling. And I want to support whatever Kako wants to do. I want to build a school. I want to build a place where the children harmed by this war can study in safety.
Then I'll cook the lunches for that school. I'm used to taking care of kids, even though they're all fake memories.
Maybe I'll be the school nurse then. I'm so over killing at this point, although that's a fake memory too. You're also repulsive sharing your dreams with each other. So I'll say my dream is to write a book on how pathetic and repulsive your lives are.
Just say you want to be an author.
As we all shared our post-war dreams, everyone's expressions started becoming warmer and warmer. We needed dreams to face hardship. Commune was right. But then... Does she know we killed her mom? Not yet. Shion! Gah! A ghost! You don't need to be scared, Commune. Shion's one of us.
Jeez, turn it down a notch. Well, not that I can blame you.
I guess that proves Commune really is still a kid.
It's been a while, Shion. Are you feeling okay? I'm feeling better, thanks. As I was listening to you all share your dreams for the future, I felt a surge of strength inside me. While my life will end in just a few days, you will all get to continue on into the future. Once I was able to process that, I realized what my role should be. Your role? My role will be to get you there. To a world with no more war. And so we all resolved to fight for our dreams. Over the next 3 days, we carefully prepared for the coming fight against Al-Shah. Actually, I'm not sure if she realizes. I'm not sure she doesn't realize Ava is dead, right? She knows that we killed all the other commanders, so hopefully she would know that Ava's dead too.
Time to rise and shine! It's your 92nd day of active service here. Overcome the goal. And you, okay.
Well, time to get up. Just as I was climbing out of bed and getting to my feet, the doorbell rang. Who was that? I opened the door to see who my visitor was. Good morning, Takumi. Do you have time to talk? Sure, but why now? Is it urgent? I know it's sudden, but we're throwing a welcome party for Commune. Would you come join us? When did you have the time to organize a welcome party? We wanted to surprise everyone, so a few of us have been working on it for a while in secret. Gaku's the one who led the project, by the way. He did. Come to think of it, I guess he did do something like that the last time. It'd be nice if he could use that assertiveness in other areas. Of course, I'll be there. It's good to let off some steam once in a while. Okay, we'll be waiting for you in the gym. Everyone else is already there. Maybe I should drop in and see what they've cooked up. I got myself ready and made my way to the gym. Wow.
Pretty sweet, huh? It took a lot of work, but it was worth it. How come you don't look surprised, though?
I mean, it's not that I'm not. Don't tell me we already did this in a previous timeline.
Dang it! I was hoping for a bigger reaction. Come on, be excited. Thrilled? Happy? Give me something. We don't have much time here, so we gotta make more fun memories while we can.
Gaku. Make more memories, huh? I feel that. We were all created from fake memories, but the time we have now is... This is real, isn't it? We're right here, Takumi. While all the memories from the Tokyo residential complex were fake, the time spent together at the school was and is real. It's all we've got, so let's try and enjoy it. Yeah, let's enjoy it while we can. She is right, Takumi. You are allowed to smile. Commune. We've been at war for many years. Until now, not so very long ago, I regarded you as our enemy. As our enemies. But your misery will not undo the deaths of those we hold dear. Likewise, making the people of Futurum suffer would not bring back those precious friends you have lost. That being the case, all we can do is move past it and smile. Forget our past conflicts and smile with our former enemies to bring joy back into the world. That's the kind of future we vowed to forge together and achieve.
Bring joy back to the world? That's fucking beautiful.
Then we have to smile. Come on, you too, Shion. Smile. I'll rain down happiness on the world with my smiling performance. Smile, smile.
Okay, but your smile's scary.
Yay, so happy. You all have such disgusting smiles. Makes me want to destroy them. Well, you're smiling too. If you want to be included, just say so. Now that everyone's smiling, let's kick off this festival. I need everyone to take turns helping with these stalls. And so our little private festival started.
This yakisoba is delicious.
Yaki.
And it goes so well with the apricot candy.
Don't eat those together. All right, I'm gonna whip us up a giant batch of chitin yaki.
Yaki.
Don't underestimate a wrestler's stamina.
Chitin yaki? What an interesting name. We call them discus cakes.
Never heard that one before. My family used to call them imagawa yaki. You have them on this planet too, huh?
Yes. The flavor of our adzuki bean paste is not quite the same, but still, it's almost as if our worlds are related somehow. Our food, our architecture, our cultures are so alike. It feels like meeting old friends in an unfamiliar place.
If this were a sci-fi novel, it would probably turn out both species share a common ancestor.
Want me to dissect someone and check?
We've turned our backs on Earth. It's no use thinking about the past now.
Yes, we should focus on this planet and our future here.
We buried our sadness and worries with our smiles and enjoyed the festival fully. We wanted to make the best memories possible from the precious fleeting moments we still had.
Ah.
There's something I must tell you all. What is it, Commune? Do you remember a woman named Ava? Yeah, we do. None of us could possibly forget her. We captured her and then we killed her.
I see. I suspected as much. Ava was my mother.
Your mother?
She had a child?
Not biologically. She was technically my aunt. She took me in and raised me after I lost both my parents.
And we killed the woman who raised you?
Please rip me limb from limb. I'm the one who killed Ava. And I'm the one who killed her, so please kill me.
Stop, Shoma. It wasn't all on you. We're all responsible. I'm sorry. You must have been sad when your mom was killed.
I don't know how we can make it up to you, but you can beat on me till you're satisfied.
There is no need to apologize. I am not interested in retribution. As I said, your misery will not bring back the dead. I did not bring up my mother's name to blame or accuse you. It was to forgive you. I came to the school to forgive you all. Can you really forgive us? We took your mother captive and cruelly killed her. I'd never be able to forgive us. Perhaps I would not be able to forgive you if you were treacherous, heinous people. But I learned from spending all this time with you that you are neither demons nor evil. You are humans who care about each other, warm and kind. What you did to my mother can be blamed on the times, an unfortunate misunderstanding.
But that can't be enough for you. Don't you hate us?
At times I felt hatred, but I no longer hold that in my heart. Hatred does not simply disappear. It must be deliberately severed. Once you cut off that hatred, you become able to join hands with your former enemies. Then you will begin to see a new world where tears are a thing of the past. Commune. So worry not over my mother. Hate and grief will end with us. We must strike down the incarnation of hatred that is Veshness and put an end to this war once and for all. That she would put aside her grudge for a peaceful future. What a noble and gallant spirit. Is it really okay to make someone like her cry, to bring her sadness? Of course not. Okay, leave it to us, Commune. We'll strike down Veshness and end this war. And create a world free of tears.
Let's fucking do it!
I'm not letting anyone hurt Commune ever again. You are so noble and honorable. I feel like I could make an effort for someone like you. You've stoked a fire in my heart. I've never felt this way before.
I will give this fight my all for you and for Ava.
Let's do this, Commune. I know we can stop this war if we work together. This would be the final battle as we strove for a peaceful future together. We in Commune resolved to put the past behind us and carry on side by side. Before the morning announcement, just as the sun began to peek over the horizon, it began. Whoops. The alarm. An enemy attack. Dalshaw is back. Dalshaw. I dashed out of my room and ran as fast as I could to the war room. Dalshaw is back. My rebels are already fighting his troops beyond the wall. If the alarm went off this time, that means there must be a lot of them, right? His intention must be a full frontal assault. Full frontal? That's going to make things even harder for us. He can bring as many friends as he wants. We'll still beat him fair and square. I'm actually looking forward to killing this guy.
Bring it on, you bastards!
That's the spirit. If they dare attack us head on, then we will rise to meet them. I will handle Dalshaw's invincible defense. I have already completed it, analyzing his power. I'm fighting with you too. Use my power if you need to. That's right. We're all in this together. We won't let Veshness get her way. Defensive battle initiate. Doesn't Full Frontal have like charged memories or some bullshit? I don't remember. I know he's a clone, of course, but... What a name, Full Frontal. All right, thanks, Tomino. We're in the clear. How old is how old is Unicorn at this point? Good old Unicorn. It's 15 years old. Jesus, now I'm sad. It's been that long. Oh.
Let us begin. Come and prepare to die.
Whoa! Look at all these invaders! Are the rebels taking a nap or what?
It must be too many for them to handle on their own. The enemy are really pulling out all the stops.
We just gotta take them all down, same as always. Let's do this.
I will provide a solution to Dalshaw's defenses. Try to hold out until then.
Unicorn was pretty good,
It's
but
time. Take this, old man.
are they going to use the same? Nope. Yep.
It worked, everyone. A direct hit.
This again? I suppose I should expect no less from the Maiden Sage. You are a most vexing foe, Commune.
It won't take effect right away. Take out the ground troops in the meantime.
Sometimes I think to myself, I want to watch, what is it? It's not Turna Gundam. It's another, like, really late UC Gundam, though. Late meaning, like, later in the timeline. Which is the one with the bikini bazooka soldiers?
You finally found a cause. As it should be.
Okay, yeah, whatever. This is gonna be the same as every other time for the most part. Is it Victory Gundam with the freaking bazooka bikini girls? So stupid. God, I freaking hate that. Or not hate that. I think it's ridiculous, rather. I think it's hilariously bad, though. So I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me at last. I gave this battle everything I had. I have no regrets. Is this the kind of death you were hoping for? It is, a warrior's death. I was locked away after my defeat by Veshness. I feared I was destined to waste away and die a meaningless death. I am truly glad I was able to die on the battlefield. I am forever grateful to you all. A satisfying death. I understand where you're coming from. We want to use our lives for a worthy purpose as well. Fighting fulfilling battles to one day become a satisfactory death. To one day welcome a satisfactory death. That's why right now we're going to live life to the fullest. Live your fullest in order to die, yes. That is the essence of life. Life and death are two sides of the same coin. People live to die. Now, children of the stars, finish me. Use my death to live. In 2006, in a 2006 production meeting, when the novel Gundam UC was being written, we were deciding on character names. We wanted a name that meant container, taking on something uncolored. We looked up Full Frontal and saw that it meant untainted. So we decided to go ahead with that name. It wasn't until someone from our overseas division told us that we realized Full Frontal meant full nudity. We were all surprised. The original intention was to convey that this character was to be a blank slate. So we ask you to please understand. Oh, this is great. I love this. Oh, such a good explanation. Have you grown senile, Dalshaw? Why would you give your enemies life? Such an ignoble end for one of Futurum's greatest warriors. Veshness stamped on Dalshaw's desiccated corpse with a sneer. There's no way to treat a hero, you bitch. How can you do that? Dalshaw was one of you. Please, no one else at my level. All others are merely pawns. And I am free to do whatever I like with him. Veshness made a show of stomping on Dalshaw's remains once again. That's how you've hurt the people of this planet. Stomping on their lives in honor. Making yourself their dictator. You want to start lecturing me about morals? That's rich coming from a bunch of invaders. You are just as guilty as I am. Yeah, we're no different. We've got a lot of blood on our hands. But we've decided to end the cycle of senseless killing. In order to make that happen, we must strike you down. Such bravado, but what can you do to stop me? You severed your ties with Earth. You think you can beat the supreme leader of this planet on your own? We're not alone. We have each other in the rebellion. They've entrusted the future. No, don't give up this information. What if she doesn't know about this? They've entrusted the future to us. You think Commune and her pathetic grunts will have any relevance at all? Fine then, let's settle this. I will come back soon enough, this time with thousands of my battle pets in tow. Once I suck you dry and absorb all your powers, I will be reborn as a new god. Veshnes cackled as she sauntered away. When will Veshnes attack the academy next? Will I be able to protect everyone when she does? My mind was full of worry and doubt, and I nevertheless closed my eyes and fell asleep. Apparently it's fine. Apparently the enemy knows all about what's going on, it seems like. My body felt like it was on fire from all the fatigue and injuries I'd sustained. I wish I could rest all day. But we didn't know when Veshnes might attack, so I couldn't afford to rest here. I mustered enough strength to crawl out of bed and decided to head to the cafeteria. I'm sure I'll feel better once I see everyone at breakfast. Good morning, Takumi. Are you still feeling tired from yesterday?
You should rest today. Let me take care of all the grunt work.
We're all tired. Anyway, I'm glad everyone seems to be in surprisingly good spirits. I don't see Nozomi around, though. She was running a fever, so I told her to go back to her room and rest. She probably caught a cold after running her body ragged yesterday. Fever, it's not rejection symptoms, is it? I hope my fear is unfounded, but worry not about Nozomi. I will take her some medicine later. There is not an illness in the world I cannot cure. I'm glad we have you to rely on. Nozomi's going to be okay. I'm sure it's just a cold. Don't falter. I'm a leader. I have to be able to lead everyone. I took deep breaths and calmed my nerves before calling everyone together. Nice work with yesterday's defense. Without all your hard work, we never would have been able to take down the invincible Dal Shah. But there's no time to pat ourselves on the back. The next fight is just around the corner, and we'll be facing Veshnes. The title match for the belt. Don't worry, the goddess of victory is in our corner.
It's one crisis after another. Can't we catch a break?
But the next battle will really be the final one.
Our fight is finally going to end.
We decided to continue the preparations for our final fight against Veshnes. I can't waste this time. I need to prepare so I can keep everyone safe from Veshnes. No! I know she's dead, but I was going to get it upgraded anyways. I think that's everyone. Not like everyone being maxed, but I think we checked everyone.
Shall we go?
It's nighttime already. I should go to bed. The closer we got to the 100th day, the more my fear grows. Will we really be able to take down Veshnes? She would be even stronger after absorbing Dal Shah's cryptoglobin. Still, we can't run away no matter how scared we are. For my allies who trusted and followed me, for Commune who forgave us, we're going to take out Veshnes and break the cycle of hatred. I pushed my worries and fears to the back of my mind and went to sleep. It's morning. I wonder how Nozomi's doing. I made my way to the cafeteria hoping she'd be back on her feet today. Good morning, Takumi. Nozomi, you're all right now. Thanks to the medicine Commune gave me, I feel better than ever. Thank goodness. If the medicine worked, I guess it wasn't rejection symptoms after all. But you cannot rush your recovery. You should stay well rested. No, I wouldn't feel right being the only one not doing anything. We're at a critical point right now. We have to get prepared to face Veshness. Besides, if we take her out, it doesn't mean that's the end of it. Even after the war ends, there's going to be a period of unrest. True, while Veshness is a dictator, she's still the supreme leader of the whole planet. With her suddenly gone, the citizens are going to be affected one way or another. And if we screw up our post-war efforts, we might just trigger a new conflict. Yes, once we defeat Veshness, we will need to establish some sort of provisional government.
Provisional government what? Okay, shit's getting real complicated now.
But we have to do it. We can't have a bunch of civil wars breaking out.
So we go from fighting a war to getting into politics? When are we gonna get a break?
That's the true nature of doing things ourselves. All the responsibility falls on us, too. Still, this is our path. We'll put everything in our backs and forge ahead. Yes, that's the choice we made. Right, even if the war ends, our battle will still continue. How did I not realize something so obvious until now? Maybe my perspective was expanding as we got closer to the end of the 100 days. Anyway, enough about the future for now. First, we have to win our final battle against Veshness at all costs and secure our future. We decided to continue the preparations for our final fight against Veshness. Veshness is sure to show up for the final battle soon. We need to use our remaining time wisely.
Let's move.
That's day 95 done. The end of the countdown's getting close. When is Veshness going to attack? Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? I just end up dwelling on things when I'm alone. Time to snap out of it. The impending Veshness and her forces, post-war reconstruction. I had plenty of things to worry about, but I should sleep. Maybe that'll help me get my head together. And so my 95th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. There were now just 4 days left until day 100. Come to think of it, Surey's messages have stopped playing. I wonder if someone turned them off. I mean, not that I want to hear them. Guess I'll go grab some breakfast. Is that Commune and Nozomi talking over there?
A quick stitch here, and another here, and done! Here you go, Commune. Good as new.
You're so skilled, Nozomi. I am no good at dexterous tasks like these.
I just fixed a frayed sleeve. It's nothing too special.
Oh, good morning, Takumi. Good morning to you, Takumi. Good morning. I didn't realize you two were such good friends now. Yeah, well, Commune and I went to visit Ava's grave together yesterday. We started talking while we were paying our respects. Nozomi listened to my old stories about my mother while she helped me decorate her gravestone with flowers. She was quite cordial throughout the whole ordeal. It made me very happy. And Commune listened to what I had to say as well. My memories of my late mother. Nozomi lost her mother to suicide while Commune lost hers to murder. Perhaps there was something the two of them shared at a profound level. I was quite moved upon hearing about Nozomi's unconventional upbringing. One must have great conviction to be able to stow away on a transport bound for the battlefield in order to fulfill a mother's wish. Worry not, Nozomi, your kindness will surely bear fruit. If we work together, happiness is surely within our grasp. Thank you, Commune. I'll do my best to be able to help you too. We shall go forth together to the ends of the planet, but for now, onward to the cafeteria. Yes, let's stuff ourselves at breakfast. Takumi, you should come with us. Yeah, let's go. The three of us made our way to the cafeteria and ate breakfast with smiles on our faces. All of my worries were washed away as I watched their happy expressions. The way Nozomi and Commune looked when they smile, that's what I'm fighting to protect. I need to make the best use of this time while it lasts. Our last free day. Oh, wait, no. It's not 97, is it? It's 99, right? What am I thinking? Mokomania! Mokomania!
Shall we go?
That's the end of the 96th day. Seems like each day is going by faster and faster. Veshnes will be attacking soon, and we need to continue preparing for her. I went to bed and allowed my thoughts to fade away, ending my 96th day at Last Defense Academy. It's morning. Without Sirie's weird announcements, it's kind of peaceful. I don't miss them at all. I feel like I'm so close to figuring something out.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
Katawa wasn't real. She never was, but I found her words coming back to me all the same. Could I really do this? Lead everyone into the future? Sitting here agonizing about it won't do me any good. I'll go see how the others are doing.
Morning, Takumi. Come grab some food. You can't fight on an empty stomach. You'd better get seconds, thirds, and fourths.
Yeah, you can't do anything without some fuel. Which is why I'm getting a large fatty tuna rice bowl topped with fruit punch. I'm getting a jumbo-sized bowl of lots of miso ramen with whipped cream. I think I'll top it with melon and apple, too. I'm eating a whole cake. It's getting down to crunch time fixing up the machines. Well, I'm going for a whole turkey right down the gullet. I think I'll have raw turtle liver. That stuff gets my little yugamu going.
I'm going to be eating a lot today, too. Just shove all the leftovers in my mouth.
You all seem really energetic today. Did something good happen? I think they're just compensating for their existential dread. What? They're trying to make one last silly memory as a group, since our time together is coming to an end soon. Right, it's all ending in 3 days. The thought made me sad. It's all ending soon. Come on, you eat too, Shion. Blue Hawaiian shaved ice topped with mapo tofu. Mapo tofu sounds good. Thank you. You don't have to force yourself. Come on, this is for you, Commune. It's crab brain flavored soft serve. Oh, what a peculiar dessert. No, don't feed Commune weird things. But just because our lives at the academy were coming to an end didn't mean this was goodbye. We're family now. It'll take more than that to keep us apart. We'll always be together, as long as we take down Veshnes. Hey, Takumi, can we talk sometime later? Yeah, sure. Can you come to the war room tonight then? I should have proof by then. Proof? I'll tell you everything tonight. Go enjoy your last day of school life until then. Last day of school life. I don't have time to meet with Eito until tonight. That still gives me most of the day to keep on preparing for the final battle. I thought the final battle was 99, not 98.
Roll out!
Good, you came. I'll get right to the point. It's about the artificial satellite. It seems it started to move toward us, toward Futurum. Huh? You mean it's going to fall? Is it some sort of suicide attack? No, I'd say that's unlikely. I don't think humanity's given up on survival yet. I'm guessing that they're looking to launch a general offensive against Futurum. They're just bringing the artificial satellite closer to the planet to act as an aircraft carrier. They're going to try fighting the Futurans without cryptoglobin? They've done it before, don't forget. This war was going on long before we were created. It's a primitive method with a low probability of success. What I can say, though, is that it's going to be gruesome. Filthy humanity's last desperate gambit. Of course they'd do that this when Veshnes' attack was looming. Eito and I decided not to share this new information with anyone for the time being. Veshnes wasn't the type of opponent who could fight while distracted. We could fight while distracted. We needed to win the battle in front of us first. Then we could start thinking about whatever came next. A new day dawned, and we all got together in the war room for a strategy meeting. Were we all in top condition? Was there anything we'd forgotten? Was our coordination with the rebel troops as good as it could be? Our nerves were strained to the breaking point, but with the final battle looming over us, we couldn't afford to overlook anything as we checked things over. Okay, looks like everything's in place. We'll call out a meeting then. You're all free to do whatever you want for the rest of the day. Even after I dismissed the meeting, nobody made any attempt to move. They were all looking at each other with dazed expressions. It feels strange to think this was our last meeting.
Our school days here will be over in just 2 more days.
I still can't believe that a piece of trash like me managed to live this long.
I don't know what to expect when we were first told we had to protect the school for 100 days. Things really do come to an end. Everyone looked a little sad. I understood how they felt. Once our 100 days at this academy were up, we wouldn't be able to see each other every day like we had been. And there was no guarantee that we would all survive the coming battle against Veshnes.
Hey, what do you think about taking a graduation picture as a group? This could be the last time we're all together, so let's mark the occasion with a photo.
That's a great idea. If only you had them all the time. I like it. Let's take one. Hold on. I need to make sure my makeup's just right. We can print out enough pictures for all of us to put in matching albums. So a graduation album, almost like a real graduation ceremony. I could write it then. I'll be sure to describe how horrible you all are in detail.
Seriously, you're gonna act like that all the way through? Whatever, I'm used to it already.
The graduation album, huh? Right. It's all coming to an end. Could I be included in this photograph? Of course, we're friends, aren't we?
Okay, let's all move to the schoolyard then. You can leave the photo shoot to me.
What if they bomb us? What if they bomb us when we're out there? It's not gonna happen, but...
Yeah!
Okay, everyone, strike a pose! Get my good side, okay? I don't want you to take it a frame too late and catch me puking.
You can puke that fast? Damn.
What kind of dirty pose should I make? Don't be vulgar. We want to make this a special picture to remember. Come on, Commune. Come sit over here. Okay, forgive me. I am unfamiliar with these customs. Shion, why don't you come towards the center? No, I like being on the side. I get to see everyone's faces from here.
Okay, I've set the timer. Make room for me.
Hey, that's not half bad.
It's this photo. This is kind of the photo that we saw in Ato's ending. The goodbye Ato route.
It looks good. It'd probably look better without me in it, though.
I like it just the way it is. I'm going to treasure this.
I like it too. Live or die, we'll still be friends forever.
Hell yeah. Best buds till our dying breath.
I don't understand. Somehow you all look quite beautiful in this picture.
Perhaps because we know we're doing the right thing. For once, we're fighting on the side of justice. Even if we die tomorrow, we'll still be able to take pride in the choice we made.
Maybe Hiroko's right. I hope so anyway. I want to believe that we made the right choice, that we're fighting for something greater than ourselves or the people of Earth. Not everyone will think our cause is a just one, but so long as we do, death is nothing to be afraid of.
That's right. We'll all...
Nozomi? What's wrong?
Nozomi seemed to fall in slow motion, like a marionette whose strings had been cut. Who did I think I was kidding? I failed to protect you again. Where am I? Do not get up. Your body is still in recovery. Oh, I must have collapsed again, huh? You should thank Takumi. He has been caring for you all this time. Thanks, Takumi. Sorry to worry you. How long has this been going on? I was afraid of what Nozomi might tell me, but I couldn't pretend that she was fine anymore. A while. It probably started around the same time we met Commune. At first, I thought I was just tired. You are not like the rest of your team. Your body is actively rejecting your cryptoglobin. It's a power capable of creating miracles. Normal people were never meant to wield it. Commune, isn't there anything we can do? Could you use your divine wisdom to find a way to reduce her rejection symptoms? My apologies. I doubt I would be of use. Even my divine wisdom cannot decipher the intricacies of cryptoglobin. I see. I'll be fine, guys. Besides, I already made the decision to fight alongside you. So please, don't worry about me. Let me stay with you until the very end, okay? What could I possibly say to that? Even if I had known, I wouldn't have had the courage to string the words together. All I could do was look into Nozomi's eyes and hope that I wouldn't regret staying quiet later. That night, I sat in my room, vacantly staring up at the ceiling. It's open. Come in. Ato? Nope. I apologize for visiting so late. There is something I must discuss with you. What's that? I thought you and only you should know. There may be a way to cure Nozomi. What? Then why didn't you tell me before? At present, it is only a theory. Nozomi may think of herself as one of us, but genetically, she is still an Earthling. Cryptoglobin is a futurin trait. To some extent, she will always be incompatible with it. Neither does the cryptoglobin itself wish to be in Nozomi's body. That is why it lashes out and causes these attacks. Right, the rejection symptoms. Are you saying there's a way to stop them? Cryptoglobin is far more stable in a futurin body. If she were to receive a transfusion, like absorbing someone else's power, we already tried that though. We got her to absorb some from a commander, and it did stop the symptoms for a while, but now they're back. Taking the cryptoglobin by force must have destabilized it. Then her hormones must have caused it to deteriorate. However, if she were to receive a practically complete transfer from a willing host, that might be enough to save her. Shion would make a poor donor though. His power is too unique, too unpredictable. Realistically, it would have to be me. So if Nozomi absorbed your cryptoglobin, she would get better? Yes, but I would die in the process. No, what would be the point of saving Nozomi if you died? It goes without saying that I have no intention of dying. While Nozomi is a treasured friend, I cannot die for her. I still have a mission to fulfill, to bring peace to all of Futurum. Although, well, if I fall in battle and cannot be saved, then do not hesitate to use my life to save Nozomi's.
Even if I am gone, I believe she will be able to guide this planet down the right path.
Commune was willing to sacrifice her power to save Nozomi, but I couldn't ask her to do that. I wanted to scream and rage at this messed up world we were living in. But no matter what I did, time would keep moving. It would be morning soon. Day 99, the day that would decide our fate, was almost here. What's up with her just having the blood reject itself or like reject itself out of her body or whatever the fuck happens in the second scenario though? The sun rose and dawn broke, just as the morning sunshine came in from the window. The alarm blared. Veshness, she's here.
Intruder, defend.
Strangely, I didn't feel afraid. I'd made my choice. I was ready to see it through. Okay, here goes. The final battle is finally here, Takumi. Nozomi, why are you here? What do you mean? To fight, of course. I want to fight to the end with everyone else. I knew that Nozomi was in no condition to fight, but I couldn't ignore her wishes either. She betrayed her entire species to side with us. I couldn't just tell her to stay and wait in her room. The rebellion is already clashing with the troops outside the wall. It is up to us to thwart the main forces infiltrating the school. Look, here they come. There's still no sign of Veshness. Maybe she thinks she doesn't even need to show. Fucking bitch thinks we'll just roll over? We're gonna drag her into the ring and crush her. It's time for the final battle against Veshness at last. My final task is to help you win this fight. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that I was born for this very day. So Takumi, I have a request. A request? I want you to kill me, the real me, in the defense room and take my hemoanima. Huh? I cannot be alive on day 100 in any case. I must die today. And if I must die, I want to die fighting next to everyone. I want to use my life to save all of you. I knew logically that it was the only move. There was no such thing as a baby jar. If we reached the 100th day with Shion alive, we would bring death and destruction to this planet. And if I absorbed his hemoanima, I would probably increase my chances against Veshness. Even so, if you're not comfortable doing it, then I can do it. Eito, I'm better suited to this kind of dirty work than you. Everybody already hates me anyway. If I was being honest, I did want to put this all on Eito. I didn't want to kill Shion, just the idea of hurting my friend. But we'll do it together. Shion will live on through us. I can't leave this to someone else. I'm supposed to be the leader. It was my responsibility to see this through myself. All right, if that's what you want. Thank you, both of you.
And remember, I'll live on within you. Wherever you go, whatever happens, I'll always be with you. We'll be together until the day our souls finally flicker out and disappear.
Eito and I headed for the defense room. Once we were there, I buried the blade deep into Shion's real body.
There. Finally. I can rest.
An incredible amount of power, unlike anything I'd ever felt before, surged into me. My body felt warm, and so did my heart. I could feel him. Shion was still there with me. We'll always be together, I promise. To show you a world at peace. A world where friends can live happily ever after. I can feel Shion's spirit. There is no doubt that he is living on inside of me. It's strange, I'm starting to feel affection for all of you. I'm sure it's something Shion is sharing with me.
We're doing this for Shion. We'll always be family.
It's time we fight together, Shion. You, me, tag team style. Let's show Shion a future for us full of happiness. I will give this fight my all for Shion and for Ava. Yes, we are all in this together. Ava, Shion, the Rebellion, and you. It's time we finish this together. I know we can take down Veshness. Let's go. It's time to initiate the final defensive battle.
That's a lot of
Oops, it's way too many other for us to deal with.
I'd say this is perfect for emissaries of hell like us. I'll slice them up and fry them with some yakisoba.
Yakisoba. Yakisoba. Oh wait, this is new? I didn't get a choice, did I?
Let's go.
What the? Alright, so they're fine. Wait, hold on. These guys need to go.
Okay.
I'm all set. Try and dodge this. So tired.
Let's do this! Let her rip! Hauling ass! Ha! Oh yeah!
Maybe, yeah. The thing that comes to mind here is I'm guessing it's because we don't have traps.
Yes, leave it to me.
And that's why? I don't know though.
I guess it's my turn. Allow me to trim down their numbers. Got it. Nice. We better get moving. You're in the way. All well and good. I'm ready whenever. Allow me to trim down their numbers. Got it. Nice. Just watch me. Hey, thanks. Ready when you are. Let's go.
I'm prepped and ready.
Ready when you are. My turn. This should do it.
I appreciate the help. Locked and loaded. I'll do my part too.
Let's go. better get moving.
Is there anyone else I should attack first? I guess these guys need to go.
All good. This should slow them down. I'm good to go. Let's see how they like this. Time for me to move.
Time for battle.
Bring it on!
Let's do this. Got it! Say when. Take this! I've got this. Take that! All right, let's do this. That's it. Got it. My turn. Here goes. Try this on your size. All good.
Keep it up!
I can do this! Ha! Hardly a challenge.
I'm taking the witch ready when you are. Keep it coming. Locked and loaded.
What else can I do?
My turn.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I feel so powerful.
Good to go. Let's do this. Prepped and ready.
Get in there! Hell yeah! Let's do this!
Did I get the kill? Nope, I didn't.
Let's freaking go!
Full throttle.
That's 3.
Let me handle it.
That'll be 3. Okay, so I'll wait for us to have voltage to do an attack of 4 there instead.
I'm ready whenever. Here we go!
I'm ready. Here goes. I'm feeling weaker.
Here goes.
Let's get to the killing.
I'm taking the wheel.
Oh, right. I have to think.
Time to move.
I gotta look at these peepos. So that should be... Okay, this works.
I'll chop you to pieces. Broken so soon. All right, let's get started. Out of my way. So unsatisfying.
I'm good whenever. It's my turn.
Time to move.
I'm taking the wheel.
Let me at him. Hey, there. You saw that, right? I'll try not to drag you.
Rev it up!
Bruh. I'll hold off. I'll wait for this one to be my final attack. Maybe we'll see. Crazy shot. That'd be 3. They have 6.
Bring it on. Ready when you are. Shifting gears. I owe you big.
Time for battle. Now then, right here.
You saved my neck. It's my turn. And stay down. Malco wins again. Bring it on. Smash.
Time for battle.
Leave it to me.
Oh, she won't be able to go that way until... I see.
Don't try to stop me. I'm good whenever. Leave it to me. Watch out. We did it. Ready when you... I'm taking the wheel.
Does it? I don't know if the support skill matters, like who I give that to.
I can do this much. Even I can do this much!
Time to move.
Ready when you are.
My turn. Take this! Broken so soon. Time for battle.
Leave it to me.
Now then, ready whenever. I'll chop you to pieces. How unsatisfying.
That'll die by exploding on the barrier generator. We need... Anywhere else we need someone to go? Oh, this,
I can't wait. I guess I'm up.
I'm all set.
Prepped and ready. Bang, bang, bang! Just watch me.
Support, please. I just need 2 people to activate. Okay, that works.
Hell
3
yeah,
isn't it?
let's do this. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Great damage. Good damage. Oh, no, I guess I only needed 1. Right, that's how it works. Yeah.
Time
And
for
I wonder
me to
if I
move.
can get that again here.
Okay.
Keep at it.
I can do this.
Oh, I should have powered
Blow
someone up
you
first.
away.
Who else?
We better get moving. I guess it's my turn. This feels incredible. My turn. Gotta push it.
I'll try not to run away.
I guess I don't really need to like defend the base that well because as long as like we don't let it blow up entirely, like we're perfectly fine at this point. Like we have so much BP. That's the only thing we're getting from like doing a good job. A good job.
Let's get to the killing. How's that feel?
I'm ready. Taking the shot. So
Okay.
tired.
There's just minions over here.
Good to go.
We'll do... Oh, actually, before I do that... this one will blow up, so we're fine there.
To business. Die. Ready whenever. I'll chop you to pieces.
Ready when you are.
I'll do my best. I'm all set.
I'm taking the wheel.
Let me at him. Mow him down.
Let's freaking go! Let her rip!
Here we go. Harder.
Time for me to move.
All right, let's see if this works.
I'm here to assist.
6
I'd hate
additional
to
damage,
disappoint.
right?
Does
So that
this
should be
do
more
it
than
for ya?
enough.
Such a beautiful death.
Wait, is that what it is? Yeah, 6 additional.
I guess I'm
Unless,
up.
how did he get 11?
Let's
He
get
gets
to
the
the killing.
additional damage from 2. Okay. But that's still 3, and then 6 on top of that should only be 9. So apparently other people activated and we just didn't see
Here
them.
goes. I can do this! Try this on your size. I'm good.
I can't wait. I like how this feels.
Here goes.
Who else can counter? They're good. He's got counter on. Oh man, they moved so only
This is
one would
stopping
get the
in their
counter on.
tracks. Let's get to the killing.
I'll do my... I'm all set. I'm much stronger now.
I guess I'm up. Time for me to move. This hurts. I can't wait.
Ready when you are.
Take that! Let's go.
Yes, leave it to me. I guess it's my turn. Yes, leave it to me.
Hauling ass! Let's freaking go! Full throttle!
I'll show you what's up. Let's freaking go! I got a good feeling about this.
I do too.
Locked and loaded. Leave it to me.
Time to move. Ready when it's my turn.
Please don't give up!
Stand back and watch. Die!
Watch as we kill one little small thing with like the most overkill possible. Yes. That's what we want to see. Bang, 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 indeed.
I guess it's my turn. You're in the way!
I'm good to go. Let's get to the killing. Does this do it for you?
I'm good whenever. Take this! I'm taking the wheel! Out of the way!
That's all the small fry taken care of. That only leaves...
Here she comes, everyone! It's Veshnes!
It was Veshnes, all right. There was no mistaking that. Overwhelming menace. Surprisingly, I wasn't afraid. I hadn't just inherited Shion's hemoanima. He also gave me his courage. We're going to take down Veshnes and make a better future. We'd come so far, and none of us were going to back down now.
You poor fools. You've turned your backs on your homeworld, and still you insist on fighting me? You really are nothing but living weapons. Killing is all you're good for. It's all that you are.
Stay your tongue! I will not allow you to belittle my friends.
That killed my mother.
Commune, you foolish child. If you had remained my slave, even your unremarkable cryptoglobin could have served a greater purpose. Why do you defy me? I am God's will made manifest. I am Futurum's guiding light. Why can't you see that?
Veshnes! You are unworthy to be Supreme Commander. You are just a crazed despot, every bit as bad as the Earthlings.
Fools. I'm surrounded by fools. You leave me no choice. It will take a little more effort. But once I claim your cryptoglobin, the road to godhood will open up to me and me alone.
Is this a real battle or wave, or is the next one the real battle or wave?
Watch and tremble at the advent of a new
I intentionally left our voltage up, so Gaku should be able to deal some good damage if need be. We can also just do something crazy like this. Oh, okay. Their order or arrangement's a little off.
Let me handle it.
All right, so he can almost one-shot.
Prepped and ready. I'll try not to drag you down. Maybe this will do something.
Here goes. I'm good to go.
All good.
Leave it to me.
No one's in her sight there.
Here goes. Let's get to the killing.
I guess I'm up.
And these guys aren't in the right arrangement either, which is a bummer. I can do this.
Ha!
It's not perfect, but whatever. It'll work.
Okay. Out of the way, pest. All too.
Here goes.
Ha!
Hardly a challenge.
Okay, okay.
Here goes.
Yep. Okay, okay. I'll blow you away. All good. Ha!
Here goes.
I'll blow you away.
All too easy.
Their distance is off too.
I'm ready, whatever.
Let's do this.
Yes, leave it to me. Those bad. We better get moving. Yes, leave it to me. We better get moving. I guess it's my turn.
How much do these deal now? I might be able to do something interesting for. Okay. It depends, like.
I'm ready, whatever.
Okay. No. This will work. This will work. This will indeed work.
I guess it's my turn. We better get moving. Yes, leave it to me.
So I give him an attack boost.
We better get moving. This feels incredible. Yes, leave it to me.
And he's going to attack from here. She should counter. And then bombs I set up here. And here.
I guess it's my turn.
We'll wipe out those two.
Yes, leave it to me. Let's try this out. We better get moving.
Yes, leave it to me. I hope no one minds. We better get moving. Allow me to trim down their numbers.
Oh, whoops. It's out of range. That was my bad.
Yes, leave. I'm ready whenever. Let's try this out. We better get moving. Here we go.
That one was just a waste. Whoops.
I'm ready whenever. All well and good. Say when.
Trying to figure out if there's a way I can.
Let's do this.
I got this.
That's still one turn.
My turn. I've got this. Yeah! All right, my turn. Here! Got it! I've got this.
What's this guy do? Pushes back and reduces movement.
My
Okay,
turn.
that's fine.
Here we go. That's it. All right.
Should be good there. That side's good. This is fine to lose that damage there.
Yes, leave it to me.
Damn it. I can't get that guy. I mean, we have a bunch of AP. Maybe I shouldn't be overthinking this.
Hauling ass!
I guess it's my turn. We better get moving. Here we go. Ready when you are.
Time for me to move.
Quite the feeling. I guess it's my turn. Allow me to trim down those numbers. Got it. Nice. I've got this. Take that! My turn. Ha! Good to go. Take this!
Got it! Ready when you are.
Let me at him! Get the hell out of my way!
Let's freaking go!
Let's freaking do freaking good! Let me at him! Bang, bang, bang! You saw just
Probably could have
watch
done that
me.
earlier and saved us on some. It's fine.
Get the hell out of my way! Did you prepped and ready? Let him loose! You saw that, right?
Good to go. Gotta push it.
What are her attacks again? 3, 3, 3. Okay.
Yes, leave it to me. I'm ready whenever. You're in the way! Hey! My turn! Is that all you got? I'm on it!
I'm impressed you've lasted this long. You've exceeded my expectations. Just
I hate to break it to you, but your compliments don't mean shit to us.
well then. I suppose we should finish this.
Are you still hiding some trick up your sleeve, Veshnas?
Not on my sleeve. Just take a look.
Without warning, Veshnas detransformed and gazed up at the sky. The clouds parted, and then...
Is that the satellite?
Looks like the humans finally got tired of waiting.
That, or they saw us and Veshnas fighting, and decided this was their best chance to strike.
They're even greater fools than you if they think they can fight us without cryptoglobin.
It's a colony drop! No, damn it, Tenkai, you knew exactly what I was going to say.
I suppose it's the nature of all living things to struggle against death, no matter how futile it is. From here on, this will be a war of annihilation. Brutal massacres, endless slaughter. But I wouldn't have it any other way. When I exterminate the invaders once and for all, I'll be a greater hero than ever. I will need your power, the cryptoglobin you've cultivated so splendidly, to achieve that. Give it to me. You were only ever stepping stones anyway.
That's not going to happen. We're going to keep fighting. We'll defeat you, and humanity as well. We're putting an end to this pointless war. That's what our power is meant to be used for. We won't let tyrants like you rule over our lives anymore!
All right, so can I actually fight her for real now instead of having to, like, carefully conserve?
The power of hope. The power of God's immutable will. No one can stop me now. I am the only leader this planet needs. My rule is absolute.
Don't be afraid, everyone. We still have Shion's power. All the friends we've lost live on inside of us. This is our chance to finally do what's right. To make our lives mean something. This is really it. I feel more motivated than I've ever been.
Yeah, because now we're the ones deciding how we live our lives.
We're not like we were before, Veshness. All that awaits you is misery and defeat.
We will handle the rear guard. Take her down.
Right. Let's do this, everyone!
Oh, no magical girl arrow? I was assuming that was going to be the case.
Good to go.
Here we go.
Who's close? That side's close. This side's not that close. And this side is close. Okay, let's get to work.
Okay, I'm good. This is more like it. Okay. What a nuisance. Hard. I guess I'm up. Out of the way, pest. Okay. Try this on the sides. I guess I'm up. Ha! Hardly a challenge. Yes, leave it to me.
Let me at him.
Bang, bang, bang. The hero.
Get the hell out of my way. Yes. Just watch me. Let him loose. You saw. Let me handle it. Hey, prepped and ready. Bang, bang, bang. Did you see that?
Let's do this! Here we freaking go!
Bang, bang, bang.
Let me handle it. Hey, you saw that, right? Just what? Prepped and ready. I got a good feeling about this.
Bang, bang, bang.
I'm good whenever. Just ring that bell.
All right, I guess now we're going to wear down Veshness.
Good to go.
The 7th most popular character. Who would have guessed? Not I, not I.
Here we go. All well and good. I'm ready whenever. I guess it's my turn. Ha! Got it. Nice. Yes, leave it to me. Allow me to come down there now. We better get moving. I'm ready whenever. You're in the way! Yes, leave it to me. I guess it's my turn. Yes, leave it to me. I'm ready whenever. Dog bag! We better get moving. Allow me to trim down there. Got it. Nice!
in trouble. This certainly isn't good. Here we go. Oh, well, my body. Let's go. I can keep going. Allow me to take them down.
It was either Ato or Yugamu. I don't remember. It's one of those two, though.
Let's do this.
Okay, I'm curious if we can win with the power of friendship. Time to win with the power of friendship.
Give up! I'm on it.
How could I lose? How are you so strong? I am on the verge of godhood. No one should have power on par with mine.
That pride will be your downfall, Veshness.
We told you we weren't the same as before. We have Shion's power. You're fighting him too.
You think you've won. Even if you defeat me, those Earthlings will hunt you down to the end of your days. No matter what you do, you have no future.
Of course not. The future isn't something we have. It's something we'll make. Together.
Spare me your drivel. Just look above you. Look at that symbol of destruction falling toward us. You will all die, vile invaders. Torn apart by your own people until not a single one remains. I may be departing this world a little sooner than the rest of you, but I will revel in your suffering until the very end.
Why'd she blow up? Why do people just blow up when they don't want to show their bodies? It's such a lazy waste of time. Ow, everyone okay? Yeah, still alive somehow. Pretty low of Veshness to try to take her down with her. Everyone was injured by Veshness' self-destruction and barely hanging on to consciousness, but everyone was still alive. Nozomi, commune! Of course this is what has to happen. The two girls both had shards of debris embedded deep in their bellies. The rest of us could use the Revivomatic to come back after dying, but Nozomi and Commune couldn't.
How could I have been so careless? Takumi, you know what to do. Give my cryptoglobin to Nozomi. At least then, one of us can survive.
Huh? What are you talking about, Commune?
If you take my power, it will stabilize your cryptoglobin. Please, this is the only way.
No, I won't accept that. Takumi, use my cryptoglobin to save Commune. This planet needs her a lot more than it needs me. She's the one who will pull Futurum out of this war.
I agree, Nozomi.
Besides, she's my friend. I want her to live.
Do not be a fool! You are my friend too! I can never let you die!
Nozomi and Commune's voices were getting weaker. They were both pleading with us to save the other, both willing to die to save their friend. They're both running out of time. You're going to have to choose, Takumi. Choose? At this rate, both of them will die. You can only save one because of this ridiculous... I know it's a hard decision, but it's better than watching them both die. You're the one who should make the call. Would you really want to push this decision onto someone else? I have to choose between Nozomi and Commune. Hiroko was right, though. I needed to make this decision as the team leader. Nozomi or Commune, who to save and who to sacrifice. I restarted this timeline to save Nozomi. What did I even come back for if I let Nozomi die here? But does that give me permission to just let Commune die? Commune is a shrine maiden with many followers on the Instagram on Futurum. Without her, this world would be without a leader to help unite them after the war. You have to decide now or they'll both die. Nozomi or Commune, who am I going to save? Who? She's got the followers though on the TikTok, on the gram. You see, it's ironic that we let her die again, you see? Yeah, I'll let it sit on the choice screen for a bit and use the restroom and see what happens. I chose to do what was right. I chose the path that was right for this planet, a path to peace. I did what Nozomi Kirifuji wanted and granted her last request.
Thank you, Takumi. I'm so glad to have met you.
I'd saved Commune and ensured Futurum would follow the path of justice from now on. But at the same time, I'd killed the person I cared about the most.
What is wrong, Takumi? Don't you realize what a special day this is?
Sorry, Commune.
You're right. I should try to be happy today. After 15 long years. Today is the day we'll end the war.
Despite defeating the dictator Veshnes, this planet didn't find peace. The Futurans were fighting each other for power when the Earth forces came down and joined in on the chaos. It was the start of an all-out and messy war. We went around to each faction to stop the fighting and were persistent in our negotiations. Those negotiations entailed balancing the interests of various factions, convincing those in power, and at times resorting to threats and violence. After 15 years of negotiations, we finally managed to unify Futurum. And now facing the prospect of a unified enemy, the Earth forces had agreed to a ceasefire. With the signing ceremony today, the war was officially over. Many people waved their hands at us from below, children and adults, all smiling. They were overjoyed that peace was finally here. On the other hand, though, she wasn't among them. She was nowhere to be found. She sacrificed herself so the world could have its happy ending.
Futurans and humans alike have suffered bitter losses. I doubt the animosity between our people will simply go away, but still, I think Nozomi would be happy with the result, don't you?
Would she? I hoped so. Hoped that she was looking down on us with a smile from heaven. I fervently but wished that as I waved back at the people down in the plaza. I don't know. I think that was more of a perspective thing. I don't think she was like outside of the room or whatever. Or, I mean, I don't think she was like on the balcony as far as Takumi was. Good old Way of the Samurai. Oh, what a game. That was a very like whatever ending, but at the same time, it was kind of, it was a fine ending, but also weird. Like, I guess that's why they wrote in that one throwaway line where Takumi's like, but I remember in some routes, like, going a long time afterwards. But also, what about the fucking cursed cycle, damn it? What about the cursed fucking cycle? Hold on, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, it looks like there's no third choice. Takumi, you've been gone for a while. Where are you, Takumi? Tacky. I prioritized my own desires. I took Commune's cryptoglobin and transferred it to Nozomi.
Yes. Good. Now I can rest easy.
Something like contentment spread across Commune's face. In her final moments, she was at peace. That's what I chose to believe anyway.
Takumi, why? Why did you choose me?
I knew that what I'd done had been selfish. In saving Nozomi, I had robbed Futurum of its greatest leader it could have hoped for. It will likely be impossible to unify the people of Futurum without Commune. While the planet descended into chaos without a unifying leader, the Earth forces would be closing in from the artificial satellite. It was clear that a new war would be on the horizon. But I still had to choose you. How much time had passed since that day? We kept fighting, we still are, and never lets up. Freed from the dictator Veshnes, the Futurans fought over who would be in charge next. When the Earth forces arrived, an all-out messy war broke out. Each faction was justified, and each faction had a score to settle. It's a vicious cycle. Rage begets rage. Violence begets violence. This planet was filled with negative energy. There were no signs of this war ending anytime soon, because there was no leader who could bring everyone together, because the maiden sage Commune was gone. Still, I won't give up. Commune had given her life so I could live. I am obligated to find a way we can all live in peace. I have to convey to the people of this planet that we can overcome the barriers of species and planets to work together. I will continue to preach peace from this little school I built with Takumi. I'm not giving up. I refuse to give up, continuing down this path for peace without ever giving up. That is my fight now. People are dying left and right, but at least now Takumi's the bus driver and I'm the teacher. It's just like that, I don't know. My War Rebellion route. Yeah, clearly the worst of the two endings there, clearly. Let's see. Goodbye, Eito. Ending 3 is Goodbye, Eito. And I don't think we have 4 yet, but I am wondering if it's this one then. We'll be stopping here shortly. I say no. Takumi, are you an idiot? He's right. This deal sounds way too good to be true. It could be a trap. Yeah, things are happening way too fast. It would be natural to think she's a spy sent here by Veshnes. You misunderstand. We've been observing you and your actions. That's how we know this was the right time to reach out. Even more reason for us not to trust you. I think we should take her in for an interrogation. What? No, stay away from me. Everyone, just calm down. We all began closing in on Commune, but then... it all happened in an instant. Commune had started swinging some kind of weapon around and wildly and stabbed Nozomi with it. Blood spurted out of Nozomi's mouth as she fell to the ground. No, this can't be happening. Why did it have to be Nozomi? Nozomi wasn't like the rest of us. She gonna be brought back. Rage coursed through my body. It all came rushing out as a bestial scream. Ah! I slashed Commune with my infuser in a fit of rage.
Is this how you killed my mother, too? Oh, you monsters! Curse you, vile, wicked invaders!
I stared down at the 2 dead bodies lying at my feet. What had I done? Time passed. Widespread radiation, invaders attacking day and night. Good ending! Planet Futurum quickly became a hellscape. Good ending. The Futurans sent out countless invaders to kill the Earthlings. And when they arrived from the artificial satellite, the Earthlings fought them off with brutal chemical warfare. It was hellish. No, it was hell itself. War, it never changes. Caught between the Futurans and humanity, we had nowhere to go. I hadn't seen any of my friends in years. I didn't even know if they were still alive. I was the one who had brought on this hell. If only I had made a different choice then. But I had no time for useless regrets. I stood up with my infuser in hand, running from invaders and the radiation to live, to survive. Just surviving this hell was now my life's purpose. Even though I honestly didn't even remember, what else was there to live for? Got to hold a Geiger counter while hiding from the the Futuran puppets. Good ending. Failed alliance. Good ending. Christ, I feel like this would be absolutely fatiguing to play through all of these before. Like, I know what one route people would do is they get through one ending, right? They get through like a route. And they're doing what we're doing right now, right? So you just go backwards and keep choosing the other options, or you might do it in the other direction. But it would be really fatiguing to do that while like holding out on getting like what you think are the best endings. Let's see. I guess a lot of games aren't this long though. So maybe that's part of it. Dude, that's the thing though. I feel like most VNs aren't as simple as this though, right? It's not like a branching path. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe like some of the VNs I've played are different, but it's like you would have, I think this is how Never 7 or 11 or 17. No, not 17 because that's Ever 7. Never 7 or 11 worked kind of like that. Like there's not really a prototypical branching path. Maybe this is more common for like dating sims. But like there are like let's say I don't remember the characters' names. We're just going to use a bunch of generic Japanese names. Megumi. I don't remember. Girl 1, Girl 2, Girl 3, Girl 4, and Girl 5. Girl, like, so the routes that you have for each of these, it's like each choice you make has different degrees of like points, right? So as you're going through the game and getting different amounts of points, it sets you on like one route, right? And then okay, so that means we're now on Girl 5 route. And then from this point, you have some additional branching paths. But I think the ultimate ending is determined by the points for that character. So I think that's how Brass, like, I'm trying to think of like the early games, early visual novels I played. But like, I think Brass Restoration is like that. And I'm pretty sure Never 7 is also like that too. Or is it Remember 11? I don't know. I don't remember. Why are the names all too similar? And then there's Tokimeki Memorial. Toki Memo, I think, is the shortened term, which is completely different because it's based off of stats. But I still need to play Steins Gate because that game is wild. From what I remember, like, not only do you have decision branches, but you also have like a cell phone. And like, I don't know if this is true or not, but from what I remember either reading or hearing about, depending on like when you use your cell phone to like check messages or reply to text messages, it also determines like it also determines like what branches you go down, which seems insane to me. All right, the next choice we're going to do is we're going to see what happens when we let Shoma die. And we'll go down this route. I'm pretty sure this is the multiple Ato's route when we kill Ato. So, this has potential too. The Rebellion route didn't take too long. I wish it maybe had been just a tiny bit shorter. I kind of feel like you don't need the free days when you get in. Like, you're like 70 days into this route at this point. I guess 80 into the route by now. You really, if you're gonna get free days, I don't know, just actually get rid of the free days. If it's like the main route, then I am less annoyed by the free days because yeah, main route. And this is what I would consider a main route. Like, I would consider this a main route. I'd consider Mystery a main route. Although Mystery, it makes sense why you don't have a lot of free days because you're constantly unconscious half the time. And then I consider SF a main route. Conspiracy is not a good route, ultimately. Wait, what is this one? Oh, this is the Ava one, yeah. Oh, yeah, so this is a different route for sure. All right. Do we want to start this? Let's go ahead and start. We'll start it, and then we got like 10 minutes left before I'm going to hit the sack. What the heck? What the heck? Hold on a second here. My phone has been like constantly updating for the last like few hours, and it like updated its OS or whatever, its operating system, and now it's fucking weird. Pardon my French. What the? Do more with a Samsung account. Press and hold the side button to access Gemini. I don't want Gemini. Damn. Okay, I'm all set up. Home. Oh my god, it has to do more updates now. Fuck. Apparently, one of the things it updated, though, which is really stupid in my opinion, is that the hours and minutes are now displayed on separate lines. So it's 11:46 p.m. my time. So how the phone displayed before, I'm sure I can change this, but it's just one of those stupid updates for no reason whatsoever. Like, it would be an 11:46. And now it's 11 line break 46. Like, what is that? Is it really that necessary? It just feels like some stupid new thing to be like, oh. No, I won't allow it. I know we already watched Shoma die, but I want to watch him die again. We can't do this. This isn't about the truth or how important it is. We can't sacrifice Ava's life to get to it. That's going too far. Takumi, letting her live could be dangerous. She might remember her true self and her true loyalties at any time. And we can't take her back to the artificial satellite when all this is over. You're saying we'll have to kill her sooner or later anyway, right? Well, what if we don't? I want to find a way. I don't want to throw Ava's life away. For better or worse, she's our friend. She's one of us. I couldn't live with myself if we killed her now. Takumi, you're following your heart. I respect that. I wish I could I wish I could back you up on this, you know?
But she's the only commander left. I don't like it either, but it's the only way. Releasing Ava from her pain will release us from all the secrets, all the lies.
Why can't you understand that?
I'm telling you, none of that is worth killing a friend for. It's all right, but please do not hesitate to kill. No, Ava, don't say that. It's not how you really feel, is it? You can't die here. You have a reason to live, remember? That's why you surrendered to us, isn't it? Because you had to survive no matter what the cost.
My true feelings. No, I don't want to die.
I know you're going to hate us for this. I'm prepared for that, but you have to die or we'll never know the truth. Goodbye, Ava.
With the final tortured scream, Shoma began rushing toward Ava. Shoma, no, stop! He slipped past me and launched himself at her. I don't want...
Shoma!
Good ending. I recoiled in shock at the gruesome scene that played out over the next few seconds. At the last moment, Ava had moved like some kind of feral beast and driven her weapon right through Shoma's heart. A huge amount of blood, or rather cryptoglobin, started pouring from the wound and flowing into the former commander.
Ava, I guess this is what I get. I'm a miserable failure to the very end.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Don't blame Ava, everyone. It's not her fault. She's just swatting a bug that tried to hurt her.
Ava, please! You need to stop!
Snapping back to my senses, I tried to pull her away from Shoma, but it was already too late.
No!
Shoma is... No! No! Everyone, restrain her!
We all braced ourselves for another battle, but rather than fight, Ava tottered unsteadily on her feet and passed out. Tottered? She lay motionless on the ground right next to Shoma's dried up, desiccated body. Why? Why did it turn out like this? Once Ava was safely back in her cage, we dug a grave for Shoma and laid him to rest next to the others. All I wanted was to stop any more of my friends from dying. Instead, I'd save one life at the cost of another.
How could this happen?
Shoma! Damn it!
This isn't the death I would have wanted for him.
Whatever the one last secret Shoma had been so obsessed with was, we'd never learn the truth about it now. I didn't care about that, though. We had a much more immediate problem to deal with, namely what to do with Ava. She'd been unconscious ever since she absorbed Shoma's cryptoglobin, lying so still and quiet that it was hard to tell if she was still alive, but that didn't change the fact that she'd killed a member of our team in spite of her brainwashing. That wasn't the kind of thing we could just ignore. I spent a restless night worrying over what would happen next until finally... Good ending.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 64th day of act. Prepare to spend another day and be ready to get...
I was awake now, but the living nightmare I'd experienced yesterday hadn't gone away. This was cold, hard reality, a reality where Ava had killed Shoma. How had things gone so far off track? Why couldn't I stop the people close to me from dying? I can't sit here moping. I need to talk to the others and figure out what to do about this. Over in the cafeteria, everybody looked solemn. When I came in, the mood seemed to get a little more tense. Ava's been in her cage ever since yesterday. I see. It's a necessary precaution. If she goes crazy like that again, Kako could be in danger. Shoma used to be in charge of the key, but we've put it in the war room for now.
You think we ought to move Ato's cage to a corner of the schoolyard?
I think so. Leaving him near Ava the way she is now would be asking for trouble. Yeah, that's probably the safest choice right now, especially with Sirei still out of action. Is there any chance Tsubasa can fix Sirei? She hasn't really been able to assess the damage yet. She's been too worried about other stuff. Ava went ahead and killed Shoma and Sirei. Even I've got to tip my hat to that. Shoma's the one who attacked her first. We could probably rule killing him as self-defense. Technically, this whole war was self-defense, at least from Ava and the other Futurans' point of view. We all knew that, but this wasn't the time to point it out. It was a fact we were still struggling to come to terms with. Self-defense, I don't know about that. Ava's never really been one of us. She used to be our enemy, and she only fought for us because we brainwashed her. I mean, you all saw what she looked like when she killed Shoma and took his cryptoglobin, right?
Yeah, that was pretty intense. She was like some kind of monster.
Then it's a good thing we put her back in her cage, isn't it? Perhaps, but will that be enough? If she goes berserk again, I don't know if we can bring her under control. Well, what are you getting at? You're saying it's too risky to allow Ava to live, right? You want to kill her? That doesn't seem fair, just because she might be dangerous. Might nothing. She killed Shoma. We'll never be safe with someone like that around. Or do you just want to wait around until she breaks out of her cage and attacks someone else?
She stopped being a member of this team the moment she killed one of us. We gotta treat her like any other enemy now.
You too, Takemaru? I know you don't want this, Takumi. That's why I won't force the decision right away. But we need to be aware of the danger and treat Ava with the appropriate amount of caution. Just so long as I'm not the only one who has to guard her. I don't want to be her next victim. Ava was fast becoming a target of mistrust and fear, and it wasn't entirely unjustified. There wasn't anything I could say to argue her case, so I just left. The whole special defense unit was avoiding Ava now, and not just her, they'd also started to look at me differently. I didn't have to ask why. I was the one who'd insisted on saving Ava from Shoma. My insistence that she'd tell us how she really felt was probably why she'd snapped too. I was just trying to stop Shoma from doing something he'd regret, but if I'd stayed quiet, he'd still be alive right now. On the other hand, if I hadn't stopped him, he'd have killed Ava. Damn it, what was I supposed to do? I knew there was no real reason to that question, but just made my remorse stronger. I stayed in my room for the rest of the day. My thoughts continued to torment me long into the night.
Get prepared. Be ready.
It's morning. I don't think the others will feel like talking to me right now. At least not until we settle the issue of what we're going to do with Ava. I wonder how she's doing. How does she feel being shut up in her cage while we decide her fate for her? Maybe I'll go check on her before I do anything else. I went to the courtyard and made my way toward Ava's cage. In spite of all the chaos she'd caused just a few days ago, she was sitting there quietly just like always. The only difference was that she was tied up now. We'd taken another of her freedoms away from her. Her expression didn't change when she noticed me.
Have you come to punish me, Mr. Sumino?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything after the end of the battle, but I've been told that I did something terrible. I must be punished. I will accept any punishment. Please, pass your judgment on me.
Sorry, but I don't have that right. Nobody here does. We can't judge you for what you've done, Ava.
Ava's only the way she is because Syria obliterated her real personality and made her a mindless slave. If anything, what happened to Shoma was our punishment for doing that to her. Of course, the way she was now, all that was lost on her.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. If I'm not going to be punished, when will I be let out? I cannot obey your orders inside this cage. I need to fight. I need to kill the invaders.
No, it's okay. Don't need to think about that stuff right now. Really. The only reason you feel like you need to is because of what we've done to you.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Do you want me to stay in my cage and do nothing? If that is your order, I will obey it.
Sure, let's go with that. I'm sorry it has to be like this, but bear with it a little longer, okay?
Understood. I will remain here on standby until further notice.
I left the courtyard without coming to any new conclusions, but I still didn't think Ava killing Shoma meant we should kill her. It was our fault she was like this in more ways than one. We were the ones who started this war, after all. Shoma's death had brought a lot of stuff into focus, stuff I'd been trying not to think about, namely what we'd done to Ava, how we were trampling her dignity, treating her like a thing instead of a person. This was war and humanity's future was on the line. I knew that, but did that really make it okay to do something so cruel to a living, thinking person? No, it absolutely doesn't. What we're doing isn't right. Despite my worries, I somehow managed to slip into a light, restless sleep.
Up and out of troops! Time to rise and get prepared. Be ready.
That morning, I decided to go see Ava again. I couldn't explain why, but I felt like I needed to talk to her some more.
How are you feeling today, Ava?
My physical condition is the same as ever.
That's good. Those restraints aren't hurting you, are they?
I am fine. They are a little tight around my chest, though.
Oh, right. Sorry. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
I stayed and talked with Ava for a while. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I could really call it a conversation. I wasn't talking to the real Ava after all. This was just what was left of her after Sire had removed any part of her personality that might have given us trouble. That got me thinking, what was the real Ava like? Not Ava the enemy commander, but Ava the future, the person. What had her personality been like before? What kind of life did she live? Who were the people she cared about the most?
Ava. Did you have a family before? Somebody you wanted to protect?
I was just thinking out loud. I wasn't really expecting a reply. But my question had an effect on her.
Family.
Huh? Ava! Ava! What is it? What's the matter?
Stop it! No!
Ava! Ava, please get a hold of yourself!
Something was seriously wrong here. Ava jerked around erratically, a look of agony on her face, and then she slumped over motionless like a puppet whose strings had been cut.
Ava? She's still breathing. She must have passed out. But why did this happen?
Should I tell the others about it? No, they'll just think she went berserk again. They're already looking for reasons to execute her. I'd better stay quiet. As I stood there looking down at her, Ava's lips parted ever so slightly and moved.
Mune.
I stuck to my decision and didn't tell anyone about Ava's strange behavior. When she woke up again, she'd gone back to normal. Well, normal for her. But I couldn't stop thinking about what she'd said when she passed out. What was it again? Commune? Could that be someone's name? It seems like asking about her family was what triggered that weird reaction. If she mentioned Commune after that, then
Get prepared. Be ready.
Things were still awkward between me and the rest of the team. I went to the cafeteria a little later than usual so I wouldn't run into them.
Huh?
All right, no one's here. True, I was staying out of everyone's way right now, but none of them were actively seeking me out either. It had been like that ever since I saved Ava. I didn't blame them for being mad at me. I was largely responsible for Shoma's death. I don't have anything to do today, but I'm still worried about Ava. Maybe I'll go check on her again. Takumi. Oh, hey Nozomi. You've been going to talk to Ava a lot lately, huh? Yeah, I guess. Is that a problem? Not a problem exactly. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you should stop. Huh? I can tell what you're thinking. What happened wasn't Ava's fault. It's just because of the brainwashing. But if you keep this up, people might get the wrong idea. Think about how it looks. Nozomi was right, of course. She'd summed up the whole situation pretty well. Seeing me go and talk to Ava every day, it wouldn't be unusual for the others to start getting suspicious of me. Thanks for the warning. I'm sorry, what I'm saying, it must sound heartless. I mean, you're all Ava has right now. If you stop going to see her, she'll be the target of everyone's hate with no one to turn to. But I'd rather that happen than everyone turn on you. I had something to say. I had to say something. Even now, she's doing her best to be honest and considerate. Nozomi's such a good person, better than I'll ever be. No, really, thank you, but I'm going to keep seeing Ava. What? I'm not doing it for her. This is the only way I can deal with my guilt. Both for getting Shoma killed and for making Ava the way she is. Heck, even for the fact that humanity are the ones trying to take the Futurans home from them. I've been complicit in so much horrible stuff, it feels like the guilt is going to crush me. Talking to Ava helps somehow. Takumi. Our conversation drifted into an uneasy silence. I turned and left the cafeteria. Nozomi didn't try to stop me. I went to the courtyard to talk to Ava again. As usual, she answered all my questions with a dull, emotionless look on her face. In spite of that, when I talked to her, the miasma of guilt choking my heart felt a little more manageable. In the end, I was still using her, just in a different way from before.
It looks like it's getting late. I'd better head back for the day.
Understood. Goodbye, Mr. Samino.
She looks kind of restless. Is she trying to tell me something?
Ava, is there something on your mind?
Mr. Samino, why are you being so nice to me? I'm just a possession for you to use as you see fit.
I don't want to treat you like a possession anymore. Even if it's not by your own choice, you're still an ally I entrust my life to on the battlefield. And we've done something truly terrible to you. That's the reason things have ended up like this. But for what it's worth, I want to do whatever I can for you.
For me?
My words would probably have rung false if I were speaking to the real Ava. If I really cared about her, I would have released her and let her go back to her own people. Since I couldn't do that, I was trying to make myself feel better off by offering something else. A token gesture to help lighten my guilt.
Ava, I know it's probably pointless to ask, but is there anything you'd like to do?
Me? I want to kill invaders.
No, I mean, outside of battle. There's gotta be something, right? Is there, say, anyone you really miss right now?
The same way I miss Karuha.
You said someone's name last time. Commune. Do you know who that is?
Commune.
The moment she heard the name, Ava's face went pale. Damn it.
Oh no, not again.
I wished I hadn't mentioned that name now, but there was no taking it back. Ava began thrashing around like she had last time, but with one very important difference.
Where am I? How did I get here?
What the?
You've got to be kidding. The brainwashing's wearing off. The look in Ava's eyes had changed. It had gone from beast-like confusion to fear and suspicion. It was the same way she'd looked when I tried to talk to her the first time, before Sire took her away for his emergency treatment.
Please, no! No more! Don't mess with my head again! Why are you doing this? How can you be so cruel?
Ava, please, you have to calm down. I'm not going to do anything to you, I promise.
I probably didn't sound very convincing, but I was desperate.
You have to stop yelling, though. If the others hear you, we could be in big trouble.
You won't do anything? That's a lie! Why would I believe anything you say?
Now that Sire's not here to operate the machine, Ava's brainwashing is gone for good. But if Hiruko and the others find out she's her old self again...
Listen to me, Ava. You were brainwashed. It's only just wearing off now. But if the rest of my team realize that, they'll kill you for sure. I don't want that to happen. I know this must be hard for you to believe. But please, just trust me on this. I'm trying to save your life.
Save my life? Oh wait, you're...
My frantic pleading finally got through to her, and she began to calm down. She was no longer looking at me with outright animosity, but that fear and unease in her eyes hadn't gone away.
I think I'm starting to remember. It's like something out of a nightmare. A me who wasn't me. You're... Takumi Sumino, leader of the Special Defense Unit.
You remember what happened while you were brainwashed?
Only a little. It's coming back to me, but it's still fuzzy. Did you mean what you said just now? You really want to save me?
I do. Please, believe me.
It was such a subtle change that it was easy to miss, but Ava's caution seemed to ease up a little.
After you took me prisoner, your commanding officer, Sire, he brainwashed me. Now that I've broken free of it, the risks of letting me live outweigh the benefits. It's like you said, if the others find out, it could be the end for me.
She's still afraid, but she's thinking rationally. This is the real Ava, huh? She was a commander, so I guess it's no surprise that she'd be able to handle herself in a crisis. It feels like I'm seeing a whole new side of her, though.
But that begs the question. Are you really going to keep this a secret from your allies?
If I can, then yes. I'll try.
Oh yeah, so Sire gets killed by Ava in this route and then gets repaired by Tsubasa.
You'd betray your own team for me?
No, I wouldn't put it that way. I'm just as loyal to them as I always have been. It's more like, even if our people are at war, as individuals, there's no need for you and me to hate each other, right?
So this is your way of easing your guilt for brainwashing me? Well, all right. I'll do as you say. For now.
Thanks, Ava.
What am I going to do with her now, though? I don't have any kind of concrete plan. I'll have to think of something. I probably shouldn't stick around her too much longer. If people get suspicious, this will all be for nothing.
We'll talk about what we're going to do next tomorrow. If anyone else tries to speak to you before then.
I know. I'll pretend I'm still brainwashed. But don't worry. You're the only one who comes to see me anyway.
Ava smiled sadly. Reluctantly, I walked away, leaving her locked up in the cage for another day. Excuse me. I never expected Ava to break out of her brainwashing, and so completely, too. This could be a big problem. Keeping a secret like this won't be easy. Why did it happen now, though? How did she do it? Maybe because we said commune. She's been acting a little strange lately, but that only started at the end of our last battle. In other words, when she absorbed Shoma's cryptoglobin. Did doing that make Ava strong enough to break free of Sire's programming? It's not impossible, I guess. Either way, I'm the one who made the choice to save her and set this all in motion. I'm super curious about this now. Commander absorption 1. I need to be prepared for what this could mean for me. Depending on how I handle this, I might end up in a worse position than before. But that doesn't matter. I made my decision. Now I have to take responsibility for it.
ready, prepare, be ready to...
After eating a quick, simple breakfast in the cafeteria, I made my way to the courtyard when no one was watching. Naturally, I was going to talk to Ava about the future.
Takumi Samino.
When Ava saw me, she dropped her act, allowing emotion to show on her face again.
You're late. You ought to consider how I feel, waiting for you all alone.
Despite her rebuke, she seemed more relaxed now, almost like she was warming up to me.
Sorry. I didn't want to look like I was in too much of a hurry and risk tipping anyone off.
We're getting played.
I know. I was just trying to make you feel bad.
I guess I deserve that much, at the very least.
We are enemies after all. You and I, we're... enemies. Invaders. And the invaded.
Ava stared at me intently, her gaze burning with a dozen warring emotions. Anger, hatred, grief, and more besides.
Why did you attack us? If you'd never come to Futurum, none of this would have happened.
I won't make excuses. I know that we're the ones who started this war now.
No, I didn't mean to blame you personally. You didn't know. You were told you were fighting to protect your friends and family.
If I had to put a name to the emotion on Ava's face now, I'd have to call it pity, compassion maybe. I guess in her eyes we were just misled soldiers made to fight in a war we didn't fully understand.
So, what's going to happen to me now?
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm not necessarily expecting you to set me free, but it would be nice to know.
At the very least, I can promise I won't tell anyone you're back to your old self. They hate you enough as it is.
Hate me? Isn't that a little excessive? They didn't treat me this way or make me wear these strange clothes before. Why did things change so suddenly?
Huh?
Something seemed odd about Ava's attitude. Could it be?
Ava, do you remember a member of our team named Shoma? Shoma Genzaki.
Shoma. Yes, I remember. He used to come see me in my cage and help me out with little everyday things. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him in a while. What's happened to him?
I was right. Ava doesn't remember killing Shoma. She did say her memory was still fuzzy. What now? Shall I tell her? No, the shock might be too much for her, but I've got to tell her something.
You've gone pale. Oh no. Did he?
He died. In battle.
Oh. I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ava was too observant for me to hide the truth completely, but at least I was able to hold back the most important detail for now.
He was kind to me, even when I was a prisoner. I got the feeling that he just wasn't made for war.
Yeah, he was a good guy. And a much braver, kinder person than he ever gave himself credit for.
You've had it hard too, haven't you?
Ava spoke with the kind of sympathy that I instinctively knew was sincere. Even shut up in the cage behind enemy lines, she still found it in her heart to consider my feelings. Obviously, Shoma wasn't the only brave, kind soul around here.
You're not worried about me, are you? I'm the one responsible for killing all your friends.
Friends? Oh, do you mean the other heroes? We fought on the same side, but I wouldn't call them friends. They certainly didn't think of me that way. I didn't ask to be chosen by the power of God. If it weren't for that, I would never have gone to war in the first place. I never wanted to be a hero.
And with that, I finally understood. Ava and I may have been on different sides, born on different planets, but we were basically the same. Neither of us wanted to fight or kill other people, but with our homes and families on the line, we'd been left with no choice. We didn't choose this life. It was chosen for us.
It's the same for all of you, isn't it? I understood that once I saw you outside of battle. You don't really want to fight either. It's too bad we had to meet like this. In another time and place, we might have been...
Ava couldn't bring herself to finish that sentence. I couldn't say anything to comfort her either. I just stared into her big, sad eyes. After a while, I checked again to make sure no one was watching and made my way back inside. She doesn't remember what she did to Shoma. This could be bad. Veshna said the commanders are forbidden to absorb another person's cryptoglobin. When Ava does remember, she won't just have to deal with the guilt of killing someone who didn't deserve it, but breaking one of her people's most serious religious taboos, too. I can't do that to her. I'd better keep it a secret a little longer. I was so absorbed in my thoughts I didn't notice someone else coming down the hallway toward me until they spoke up. Takumi. Oh, hey, Tsubasa. It feels like a while since we've talked. Are you okay? You look kind of pale. I'm fine. I didn't get enough sleep last night, that's all. Same here, but I'm one step closer to fixing Sirei now. Oh, so the repairs are going well. Yep, Moko and some of the others went out and found me a bunch of useful materials. And Yugamu found a bunch of data and schematics and stuff on the war room computer. How long do you think it'll be until you can fix him? At the rate things are going now, probably just 3 more days. I didn't exactly like the guy, but he was useful to have around. I think Shion misses him too. He hasn't appeared since Sirei got destroyed, you know. I'm worried about him. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the cafeteria. Gotta fuel up so I can keep working. See ya. I parted ways with Tsubasa and went back to my room, feeling more uneasy than ever. Sounds like she really is going to fix Sirei. Now things are going to are looking really bad. If Sirei comes back and hears Ava's been acting strange, he's sure to look into the cause thoroughly. Then the fact that the brainwashing's come undone is bound to come out. Tsubasa said she'd be done in another 3 days. That makes day 71 my time limit. That doesn't leave me a lot of time, but what should I do? All right, we're gonna stop on this day. 77 endings. I really don't think we need to like complete all of them, but I think some of these endings are still worth checking out. So, all right, have a good night. I'm getting to sleep.